in store or online, all you have to do is spend $1,500 on any bet. It has to include at least one Champions League game, though. But anything on the platform, $1,500 or more, and you get a chance. Every ticket valued at $1,500 or more, you get one chance. So if you buy two different tickets, as long as each of them are valued at $1,500 or more, that's three different chances
Well,
for for you to win the trip.
so as long as you spend money on betting,
Just bet, sports betting. So
with just bet, any sports betting with just bet,
correct,
once it's $1,500 or more, that ticket goes into a pool.
correct.
And if you buy several other $1,500 tickets, those go into the pool as well.
Yes, you have the amount of money you spend determines on the amount of entries that you are going to get.
Right.
Yes.
And you said the trip to London. What is it that you get?
Well, we're going to help you get your visa to go to London. We're going to pay for your plane ticket. We're going to pay for your accommodation. We're going to pay for your transportation. And we're also going to give you some pocket money. Take a tour around London, do a little sightseeing like some tourists, and then we'll go and watch the game on June 1st.
When is the cutoff time for the entrance to go in, or the
All
entrance
right.
to close?
So let me tell you this. It has two parts. So Champions League isn't until June 1st, right? However, I cannot choose my winner on June 1st. I'm choosing my winner on April 30th. So the promotion starts today. So from March 1st to April 30th, you will have a chance to win the trip to the Champions League. However, every week from starting today, every week up until June 1st, we're going to be giving away weekly prizes. And the weekly prizes include stuff like TVs, brand new iPhone, brand new Samsung Galaxy phone, AirPods, gift vouchers, just the gaming credits, a whole host of things that we're going to be giving away weekly.
How will people qualify to win these bonus sounding consolation prizes?
The same way, you want to take a bit, $1,500 or more, you get an entry into those pools. And even if you win a weekly prize, you still have a chance to win the grand prize of the trip to Champions League. But wouldn't you want to just leave your hanging at April 30 when you have a whole lot left? So
Yes.
after the period up until Champions League, up until the day, so even if you're there on the final game on the day, you still have a chance to win some of these other boosted prizes that they call them.
Yes, I'm looking here. And I'm seeing that the second place winner, that's at the Grand Draw, will
Yes.
receive a state-of-the-art entertainment system
Yes. So if you don't win the trip
comprising
on the
big.
30,
Yes.
yeah,
Tell,
you get a
tell
PS5. So
what's a
on the
BH5?
a PS5, a PlayStation 5.
No, the
So
sound yes.
so if you don't, if you never win the trip, but you get the second place prize for entertainment system. So we're going to give you a 55-inch TV, a sound bar, your PS5, and the game, of course. So you can play the game and continue to watch the rest of the tournament on your brand new 55-inch TV. And then third prize, if you ever get entertainment center, they're giving you something nice and giving you a brand new iPhone Pro Max and a pair of AirPods to go with that.
I mean, iPhone Pro. Why I said
And
Zidane,
then
I said Zidane face light up. But I'm a dinosaur when it comes to these technology things.
no, man, you need to keep up to date. What do you mean?
But
This iPhone 15 Pro Max, that's the latest one that's out right now, you know. So
oh
we're going to give you the latest iPhone and the latest AirPods to do that. So when you're watching the games on Sports Max, you can watch it on the phone. You have nice, pretty big screen to watch it on, AirPods, noise cancellation. You have
hmm.
a good experience if you're watching it from your phone.
When does the weekly prizes start?
Okay, so the first draw is going to be on Monday, March 11th. So every Monday, starting March 11th, we're going to be drawing three winners of one of those weekly prizes. And the weekly prizes, they vary every week. So as every week, we're going to give away a TV. One week, we're going to give away a TV. Next week is an iPhone. Next week is a Samsung Galaxy with the AirPods and the gaming credit. But three winners every week,
Mhm.
starting March 11th, straight up to June 1st.
All right, so we understand that JustBet also unveiled a fresh new look recently. Can you
Yes.
tell us what that is and what was the inspiration behind it?
Sure. So, the premier on sports betting platform in Jamaica, we decided to just put some investment behind the brand, make it a little bit more modern, give you a fresh logo that can compete with the other logos international that everybody's used to. And we also launched a brand new home. So now to access Just Mobile, you visit supremegames.com, right? You sign up, you create your account. Once you have your account on supremegames.com, you can play sports betting. You can play all of our lottery games, cash pot lotto, super lotto, and you can bet on horse racing over Tijuana. So that's one home for all of the online platforms that the presenter has to offer.
Interesting. You should say you could bet on horses that came in this park. It's an inside joke. When I see, I'll tell you a little bit more about that, Mr. Rowe. What sets just apart, though, because there are other sports betting platforms in Jamaica, but I think the universal acceptance is that Just Bet is the leading one. Why is that? What sets you apart?
The leading one. So what makes just it the leading one? We have tons of games that we offer. Right, last year we paid us over $4 billion in winnings, just from Just Bet alone. That's in store and online. We have horse racing, virtual horse racing, virtual dog racing. So when the football not working out, you can go ahead and you can try the virtual games. We have a suite of games that we offer to you, and we offer the best odds. I'm sure of that.
Yes, indeed. All right. This is my final one for you, Miss Rowe. Where can customers who want to know all the time with Just Bet? So probably somebody hear me now and say, "Whoa, I want to check out Just Bet and all they have to offer with not just the UEFA Champions promotion, but any other information that would be useful." Where can they? Where can they?
Well, I'll tell you to follow us on social media. So that's Instagram and Facebook at JustBetJA. Right,
Mhm.
and if you want more information on the promotion itself, you can go to promotions.supremegames.com, and that is also the URL that you use to enter if you make a bet in store and not online. So once you bet online, you're automatically entered. Once you go in store, we give you the option to complete the form to validate your entry.
How many Just Bet stores are there in Kingston, and how many are there?
Across the island, we have about 135 stores.
Well,
So 135 locations in every nook and cranny that you can go in and place in bets. And once again, we have the app, so supremegames.com, and you can make your bets anytime. You can bet on the games live. If you're watching the game play by play, you can make it play by play bet
mhm.
and
Okay.
enjoy the best odds.
All right. Anything else that you want to add? I'll leave the floor to you to
Well,
cover any area that maybe I didn't get to.
sure. I just want to reiterate how you enter for your chance to win the grand prize of a trip or two to the UEFA Champions League finals in London. You spend $1,500 or more online or in store, and that ticket must have at least one Champions League game on it. We'll be doing the draws. We're going to be having weekly draws, and you can win some very cool prizes, some most prizes that Orville prizes.
Yes.
You have the iPhones, the Samsung Galaxies, the AirPods, the gift vouchers, the gaming credits. And then the grand draw on April 30th is the trip for two as the first place. Second place is the entertainment center, the entertainment system. And then the third place is going to be an iPhone Pro Max with an AirPod.
Great, Miss Rowe. Very great. And thank you for continuing to support the sports desk. And we look forward. Long may it continue.
Definitely.
All right. Good.
All right. Thank you so much, Orville.
Yes, indeed. That's Mr. Jero, Senior Marketing Officer there with Just Bet. And support the people. Them think people. Just Bet is one of the big sponsors for the sports desk. 4 billion worth of money them give out this year or last year. 4 billion, the big one. And I love to say that sports desk has helped to push that brand. You know me now. So spend $1,500. As you heard, it must include at least one Champions League game. And if you're lucky, you plus one could get to go to the Champions League. June 1, is it? Yeah. Boy, that had do me well in summer.
Boy, the iPhone 15 Pro Max do me well.
Honey, you know, you know,
I would give up the Champions League trip for the 15 Pro Max. Man.
yeah.
Yes,
How much for that?
200 and enough thousand Jamaican.
You want a phone? Yeah. White candle. No, white candle with the other phone. Go my 25,000 Samsung candle.
Well, it can do the basic stuff
Uh,
that your phone can, but it has a lot of space.
Space.
The camera quality is great. You can make great videos. You can use it to do a YouTube channel and so on and so forth. Them start to hype things, you know.
You never believe in that. When be yet.
I know.
Me not believe in that way. I'm not a gadget person.
Yeah.
You know who looked at me and I was thoroughly depressed when he said, my own son.
What did he say?
You call me Orville. So Orville, you're such a dinosaur. We nearly run the book. But he said it. He said, but other people, I've never only sent an email once in my life. And I don't do email thing. People like Carol Becker, I just, people said, but you're not going to get nowhere in life unless you keep up with the technology. I decide something. I'll get somewhere in life without it. It's like how Muta said, him go barefoot, but people said, I look a barefoot brother and I go come to nothing. Yeah. Say, me I go prove something, I come to something. Well, me think me come to fear something. I'm gonna use email and them stuff. It's real thing. All right, we can start.
Yeah, man, we can take the break actually. Take the break.
What we do?
Yeah, man, we take the first.
We take the first.
To the car. All right, coming back.
Clearing personal, non-commercial shipments at the port? Avoid the wait. Request a contactless clearance through your agent today. It's more efficient. It's secure. The time by the Jamaica Customs Agency is
1:15. Now we can go get the food now. You never hear about Preferred Choice Restaurant. Them locate a 101 Newland Road, Portmore, just across from Homes Supermarket. They open every day from Monday to Saturday from 6:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Them have everything for the menu. Them to deliver to 528-0521 Preferred Choice Restaurant. Set to sign your taste buds. I will call them right now for your food.
Blessings. Have you been blessed by the Real Talk Show with Bishop Manning? Well, you can listen to the Real Talk Show Mondays to Fridays, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. on the Omega Radio app. Just go to your app store and look for Omega Radio, or listen live on the Omega Church Podcasting Network website. That's www.omegachurchradio.com. You can also watch on Facebook at Omega Church. On YouTube, you can watch the live church service at Omega Church or Omega Radio. You can also call us at 876-319-1148 or 876-613-9129. Toll-free number is 877-494-0253. That was a paid advertisement by Omega Radio.
So much to do in one location. Make Mega Mart a one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and house running. Grab a bite and pay some bills. Fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy. All in one amazing location. My Mega Mart. The best value by far.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports morning show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back to the program. Jamaica will play Trinidad. Later today, I'll give it a start.
I think it's 2 o'clock.
Yeah, at 2 o'clock it'll start.
Yeah.
I'll give it a start. But we have Chris online. Hi, Chris. Hello. Yeah, man. What's up?
Turn
Hi,
them up.
what's going on?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Who you looking? Yeah, man. Yes.
Greetings, everybody. The callers. All right. So, I always hear this conversation about the horse racing and inside information.
Mhm.
And personally, I have zero true bow horse racing. Otherwise, from the back when it was an annoyance, it usually comes Saturday 1 o'clock when I was younger watching cartoons over the annoyance. You just hear about the horse racing and something just supposed to watch it. But anyway, I went ahead and did a quick research. So the reason why I did the research on it was because I don't know nothing about it. So I have to go out and get additional information to present to the people.
Yeah.
So this one came from the title of it is called Inside Information, Horse Racing and Betting Integrity in Great Britain. And it was written by a man named David Mears, published in 2014. And it came in a journal called the Gaming Law Review of Economics, Volume 18, number 6. So people might wonder why you put so much effort on give us all them like preamble details. It's because the information that I'm giving you is not my own. It's from somebody who's considered an expert in the field. And they might ask a question, so why is David Mears considered an expert in the field? For it to become a journal and to be published, it has to be peer reviewed by people who have experience in the field of horse racing, betting, and all that. So you can't publish a paper unless people with authority read it, review it, and consider it necessary, and consider it useful information.
Yes, they give you the stamp of approval.
They give you the stamp of approval. So it's not my opinion, somebody else. So
Right.
I just probably read probably like 3 minutes and then
No, man, that's too much. Summarize it.
Yeah.
Read a minute. All right.
I'll be honest with you, I think you're going here.
All right,
Because
go
we're not going to discuss it afterwards, just read it
Okay.
to everybody
All right,
here,
all right.
and then we can leave it.
Yeah, man, go.
So it is self-evident that information is valuable, even indispensable for optimal decision making when investing in financial markets. In horse betting markets, public information on the horse's records and the conditions under which the horse is to be run constitute a principal source of information, both for the ordinary member of the betting public and for those who take bets. And this is so even if it makes us experience and faith in the market give them an edge when assessing the value to be placed on that information and thus the price to be placed on any of the runners. But as in the case of other financial markets, access to private information, for example, about the free race condition of a horse may give certain economic actors a substantial advantage over others who have access only to public available information. In the case of the financial instruments regulated in the Western market economies, dealing in inside information, which broadly speaking is information about specific financial products that is not generally available, but which, if it were, would be likely to have a significant effect on the price of those products, is commonly unlawful, attracting both criminal and regulatory sanctions. But insider dealing in betting markets in information known only to one or two of these actors, typically between an insider such as the horse owner, trainer, jockey, or other member of the horse racing business, and an outsider in a position to secure an advantage in the market has not, at least in Great Britain and prior to the Gambling Act 2005, attracted such sanctions, although it has been the subject of sports governing bodies rules. The incident of unusual betting transaction on horse race attributed to the use of inside information was in the early years of the century exacerbated by the emergence of betting exchanges. These are internet-based facilities in which bettors bet against each other. The
All right.
critical difference.
No, man, I think we get the point.
Okay.
That's in Great Britain.
These are the good part I cover right now.
All right, all right. I get to it. Yeah.
Yeah. These are the internet-based facilities in which bettors bet against each other. The critical difference between their activities and those of bettors betting against bookers for a horse to win or place, being that they frequently bet on horses to lose. It generally means easier to identify the likelihood of losing horses. Bettors have access to private information it about a losing horse. Bettors have access to private information about its weak conditions are clearly in a much stronger position to, in relation to others using exchange. In short, the very nature of betting using exchange means that the bettor may well be betting against others who have more information than he does. The question of whether the information imbalance occurs by one debtor having inside information makes it's unfair and possibly unlawful. So basically, this was a quick summary. If you have inside information according to David Mears, it means you will be at an advantage in
Simple.
betting. That's not my word. That's the word of our information from a scholarly article. So that's my input.
All right,
I
Chris.
like the scholarly approach. You're
Yes,
a good addition to the program.
Yeah, man.
All right, boss.
Big up here. So if you did one literary confirmation and confirmation over Great Britain, there it is.
And an expert. Zidane and Orville at 25.
There it is. Mount Salem.
Yeah, good afternoon, Higgins.
How are you?
From Africa.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I wanted the lady to stay and answer a few questions, because I am big on that sports betting, Mr.
Hmm.
And just it's something to us that, make it harder for us in terms of us, the team. You used to have the old Trustbet app, right?
Hmm.
And you used to can put in your bet ID, your bet code, and use your bet ID to check your bet, especially if your bet on like 10, 15 games, right? And you want to if it's first game of the bet, and you want to take off that one, you can put in the bet ID, take off the first one, and bet on the rest of the game. Now then here the SV app. This SV app, I see your problem with the SV app. First thing you can't check your bet, you bet on it. That are the first thing. The next thing,
No,
all
no,
one you cash out.
Yeah, have you like a complaint?
Yeah, man. Because you're saying this on the
We are calling the number there now, get the number, man.
So you don't know where
the
the head office is at.
Eh?
You don't know where the head office is at.
Yeah, man, it's just because I hear up and you read a
How
while.
much you should
Yeah, we can't help you with them.
All right.
All we can do
Yeah.
is ask you to go into the
Yeah,
justice.
man, I would call that me hearing what I'm saying. I can do something about it. Yes, Miss Higgins, what does the word perceive mean?
What does the word perceive to mean?
Yes.
Appear.
Oh, okay. So like I know a few debates and see one take long a giant in a team debate. So if me and him have a debate, it's just a perceived advantage. You don't really have an advantage then.
No. It's a
Right.
perceived advantage.
Right. So more ask Steve something. If Mr. Higgins and Mr. Matthews are going to do one say, tell them to them about to try get as much girl as possible. We can't get the most girl. And Mr. Higgins, have 10 million account to spend. And Mr. Matthews broke like church mouse. Which one in think have more advantage to get more girls?
What's the matter with the boss?
A younger man.
No man, that is a perceived. No man, that's just a perceived advantage. And it's not a real advantage.
No,
And
no,
I don't.
no
I
advantage.
don't-
There's no such thing as an advantage. All advantages are being perceived.
yes. So fine about that. But sports really. Mr. Higgins, what happened to Australia? Not enforce follow on. So
Bowlers work with heavy man and them want to get the bowlers them time for rest.
but it is not a one off thing. I know to do them quite regularly because if they have decide then tend to
Want to go back.
want to continue back in. So
I don't have a problem with you not enforcing the follow. You give your bowlers time for rest. Usually, by going back to bat, you ensure that the other side will have to bat later in the test, probably the last day and everything. Generally speaking, I don't have a problem with
But if
follow
the team Australia that Raul drafted and a couple of others make them big score when they never followed.
Yeah, man. But they are very. Yeah, man. That was in India, 2000 and.
Yeah.
But there's not too many examples of losing a game when you're that far.
So they have. So basically, you're saying they have more success in doing it
And winning.
than not having any success. So there's no need.
When you're doing follow on and go back, you hard lose.
Yeah. All right. Have a good weekend.
Start talking about Australia in their game. That Australia. No man, Australia, New Zealand. Steve Smith get out for one in the second. or Ducks. So I can't remember. But he get 31 in the first. Now, one of the narratives against Steve Smith over the years on this program is that him not feel no bowling there. Remember the narrative there? That he's dominated because bowling weak. He's playing in a weak era relative to some other era. That's why I'm pile up the whole of a century and have an average pushing 60 and things. I don't hear anybody talking about his weak bowling when Steve Smith runs it. The argument can be the bowling weak when the man make runs it. And you don't hear nothing about the same weak bowling when it are out on the man. When Virat Kohli, who clearly is one of the best batsmen to have played cricket, struggle. We don't hear nothing about weak bowling. No. The weak bowling argument can't be just when man make runs the ball. It has to be a consistent argument. What Steve Smith slump in the last year, and when I say slump, I'm talking by his standard. What Steve Smith slump is telling you all is that if he's not on his ear game, if he's not in tip-top technical shape, man, I will lick him away. And that it means, including all the little West Indian pieces we are playing 2 test matches, you know. If you don't know where you are, then man, you go out your people. So bear in mind that Steve Smith can have a slump, Kohli can have a slump, Joe Root them have slumps. It is because if they are not on top of their game, bowling are go out. So when these people in this era making up a pile of runs, don't take it for granted. That's the point I was making. Prince Green, we're coming to you right.
Woman things March Mega Madness here. 2 days only. Mega Mad discounts. This Friday and Saturday only. Every single item 20 to 70% off. Except Yens. Woman things March Mega Madness here. March 1 and 2. See you there. The Woman things March Mega Madness here. 2 days only. Mega Mad discounts. This Friday and Saturday only. Every single item 20 to 70% off. Except Yens. Woman things March Mega Madness here. March 1 and 2. See you there.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, the Sports Desk.
Yeah, man. So let me say it again. The bowling, Steve Smith out in the first inning, pearl off a ball, pitch up, swing, with the edge of the bat, and slip. Don't say him out. People are out with good ball. People are bowling the name at the highest level. So when man, I mean, you know nobody talk about his weak bowling out about. So when runs did I make a proper ball, it tells you that Steve Smith not, and Kohli not. If you're not on top of your art, then man, you're gonna lick you in a modern day. You have to be right there at the top. And I think feeling has improved through the roof. So if it edged to the slip, you're gone. All right. Prince Green, how are you?
Yeah, man. None of them want to jump on a weak bowling argument there. But you know my argument already.
What?
When me do my early lesson, you know, I mean, tell you first.
Yeah.
Just an opening batsman, actually, what an opening batsman short in career as an opening batsman. If you a draft, you're number 3 or number 4. You tell me, say, yo, come on, man, can't bat anyway. And remember the idea before I watch Steve Smith as an opening batsman, you know, because if Steve Smith continue to share as an opening batsman, me win the argument, take a opener, number 3, number 4, number 4.
Look why I use one example of one man. Let's say him feel because he has failed at 6 innings in the What about the litany of people who left from the middle of the open on the way? What is wrong with the man? Reason No, you can't use a one man, my boss.
You don't never use him.
No, I'm not. I am not. Yo, Prince Green. Yeah. I am not prepared to listen to any one solitary man who used to bat in the middle, open my field, to listen to that means open the middle of the man must do. It's a ridiculous argument. You're going to start me up early in the show, man.
We can't be here now.
No, so I don't know why you're nothing. Because for every man that you give me who try open and fail, I can give you several that left from the middle order and open and succeed. Ridiculous,
remember now.
I don't want to hear about this one. No, man,
next thing that is not automatic. And if it's not automatic, we can find the second best batsman at all time. The field, that's automatic. Anyway.
It's not automatic that an opener will make runs when him go there. Openers failing as well.
Ah, boy, all right.
Greenwich make duck sometime.
They give 10 more in it, yeah? Anyways,
yeah.
Back to the
No, you can't catch me with one example, no boss.
Alright, but anyway.
By the way, Steve Smith, what, 150 little bit from 4 innings. I'm not out twice. How much that? Is that high 30 average? So why the big deal?
Yeah, man, we still watching, man. Anyway, so interesting, now, right?
Yeah.
You know, say, I been when I read something a while ago, something clicking on my head, you know, right? Because him say something that he never said fully in the passage when I read, right?
Yeah.
You know, say all them man who are talking about inside information don't get edge, right? Them need to answer this one question. If inside information don't get edge, right?
Yeah.
Why across the world when the bookmakers them are set them odds, right? The bookmakers them traditionally in the people, you know, because you know legal ramification and them things, right? But bookmakers use whatever information them have to do in the racing competitions them across the world and the performance them across the world to set them odds. Because them not the business to make money, you know. Them not the business to show off and say, yeah, them can't use book and know what win race. You understand where I come from? Them use the inside information, even a football, when people are setting the odds them across the bookmakers across the world. If they know something, when they're out in the public, you have to fetch for the odds.
Yes.
So clearly it means that it's an advantage because it's all of the system that them know people general public might not know. I have another thing with them called suspicious betting pattern. Yeah. That could have been when they fix games as well, right? So sometimes you have inside information like get out, right? And then you have a really particular direction. I'm going to put it in a particular direction. Sometimes they have to spin betting. After them not take no bet from this. Yes, where I come from.
It defies common sense.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the one them to shame because Michael Caine, the man where right, the man where he was the chief editor for the book. He put the comments, he put the ads, he put the tip. Now Michael Caine, for that Saturday something here, Michael Caine said, it's the strong road around the track that number one is coming to run. Sometimes when him comment here, he said, I'm not going to the man. Somebody from somewhere, so number 6 has a win the race.
Yes.
That ain't on the book no way. And somebody from somewhere tell him, somebody has a win the race. So he just have to tell the punters and the man him commentary for that today.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, so I'm with him. X-Factor them, man. If you listen to the race commentary for that, yeah, Michael Caine, the chief editor for the book, the chief editor for the Racing Bible, I said, in here for the
then Michael Caine said the inside information.
Yeah. The mother argument. Anyway.
Alright. I have. Alright, go on.
The female football program. The China. But can't talk about the female football program.
Yeah, but let me just give you something.
Yeah.
You ever hear of a man named Rohit Sharma?
Yeah, Sharma, yeah.
Sharma was a middle order. He's now with relatively good success.
Mm-hmm.
You ever hear of a man named Sanat Jayasuriya? He was a middle. Hold on. I'm not going to whatever they like. Sanat Jayasuriya was a middle order who had a successful stint. You ever hear about a man named Christopher Henry Gale? Never started as a number and ended fairly decent as a number. See what?
Hold on, Gale. Nobody defends Gale. But Gale is not an opener.
No man, he never start him careers up. That man.
But how much games them play?
Me don't know, but he never start opening argument on Adam kill Chris. Well, this is one day. So there's a whole litany of people, remember.
Hey, it's a draft the gear, I know the gear up the 10 test number 3 or number 4. Never do my research, I'll come back.
All right, do that.
Yeah, man.
Pick up yourself. Enjoy the weekend, sir.
Yeah.
All right, it's 968-8117 is the number to call us. Take the opportunity if you're a brand new caller. I like days like this when you look up and them say the line isn't buzzing like it normally does. You know, me find a little pattern. So sometimes Friday is the day when the top callers sometimes are not always available. Maybe man can do them. So new callers.
Are they don't call early? Which
Are they don't call early? And we have 3 in the last 10 minutes. And them kind of stuff. Is that Miss Bowen? Yeah. The back end of the thing, we have to take 3 and all at that time call. So take advantage of the time now. 968-8117. If you wanna call. If you wanna call, you'll get it right now. If you want some economic lessons, you can check because I did have a schooling yesterday about the law of diminishing returns. Any other academic lessons on econ that you can call them. 968-8117. What we see now? Bull?
Big up, man.
big up yourself.
Oh, you do.
There.
Yeah.
First thing, I will probably read up about advantage and things that in our system.
Chris.
Okay, so he really found somebody who is in England,
Yeah.
and the man from Jamaica said there's an after advantage, right?
And the man from Jamaica as well?
The guru from Jamaica. That's what
Oh, Michael. Yeah.
that's what he said.
Yeah, man.
He said that there's an advantage, right?
Yeah.
When they mean everybody knew that there was an advantage, but I want to know now if the man is willing now to take on. Because it's near I'm must call Michael Keane now. Michael Keane come and say international advantage. So that most of them now, no?
Yeah, man. I'm win the argument. You're free to say that we win.
You win argument.
Yeah. We win the argument. We win the argument. Yeah, what more? More else with that one. We win the argument. We make a move.
Yeah.
The start for the Trinidad. Half of them in the winner.
Oh, Jamaica know that?
Yes. Come on, Foster Wilkie.
Yeah.
Makala. Well, Zidane probably can. Makala will play left back. Sula Makala. I think.
One place.
Yeah, man. G Stewart. Who's G Stewart?
Who's Stewart?
No one. What is the play for?
I'm in the club.
No, they need to put the full name.
All right. God Stewart.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Not quite remember any club.
Which where?
He's a Premier League. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know the young.
Stephen Young.
I don't know who
Stephen
this
Young.
young or not.
Well, we know Kaim Dix are going to make international debut.
Yeah.
We know Justin Dunn can play. That's the
We know Anglin
Who is that?
from Harbour. He was in the.
And he's the one that was overseas getting a good problem.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah, man. He would have played with Tapper in the Tapper.
Yeah.
Jamon Shepherd. That one. Nah, ring the bell. All right. So the starting 11 is first in goal. They have McCullough, Stewart Young, R. Thomas, J. Anglin, Alex Marshall, Kaim Dixon. We know those two. Shepherd. That's Jamon Shepherd. And Reed. That's Fabian Reed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why starting 11 of local players. I don't recognize a few of them. Anyway.
Marshall can get a good account time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were thinking that this one of when few opportunities that you get.
Yeah.
The last time I was in Maggie. I was Maggie alone. I was Maggie. Last time we were one from Maggie. Marshall can know.
All right.
That gets this opportunity, and the local players that this is their opportunity to get the most high.
Yeah, man.
And it's 2 games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have 2 chances.
Today and Sunday.
Yeah, so they have 2 chances. You get the coach and 2 of them. Which one of them can break it?
Right.
And you would think that it would be the hardest place to break it, I think, and probably the attacking part, I think.
Yeah, man.
That is the hardest place to break it. But the midfielders now, this one, they would have to put them on. But I think Makala my details there from one place.
All right. What else you want to talk about?
Yeah, no, this economic thing that you're on. Are you saying that that term is exclusive to economics?
Generally, yes. Now, if
No.
a man want to use an analogy, the term return means financial or economic. No other way.
So you're saying, so return and gain is only financial. That's what you're saying.
Return on what?
And gain.
No, man, it's a return on investment, you know.
So it's a gain. It's a gain.
Yeah, man, it's a gain. It's a gain.
Okay. So if I'm gaining something and I'm no longer.
No. You have to invest something, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The law of diminishing returns speaks to investment, you know.
No,
nothing to do with eating mango, my boy.
I'm investing. All right. You're reading books and investment in yourself, right?
No, but big man, investment is where you spend your it's not that kind of investment. Money in there where you put up capital. That is what the law of diminishing returns is talking about.
What we're talking about now is that even though these terms are based on in economics, they can be used across.
No, not that term. There's another term that comes.
So you're saying that once that economic term, only economics.
I'm saying that there's another term outside of economics that deals with that. It's called diminishing marginal utility. Because economics speaks about investment and return on that investment. So if it's not invest, and I look for your return, then it's not diminishing returns you have to about.
And investment don't have to do with money. Don't have to do with money.
No. The law of diminishing returns speaks to. But may I say in when this
Hold it.
why Bull always come on the radio?
Hold it.
Bull, a business that people matter about. Stop nitpicking. We're coming back after.
Give a little something. US $1 JD 150 every time you receive a remittance from Lasco Money Transfer to sponsor a social project selected by the Jamaica Social Stock Exchange. Say, I want to donate a bill to the cashier. Donations accepted at these locations: 38.5 Redlands Road, Kingston 10, 15 Chandler Place, Popping Square, Kingston 10, and Shop 203 Bayward Shopping Center, 3 St. James Street, Montego Bay.
Visit Hepburn Glass Supplies Limited at 13 Chisholm Avenue, Kingston 13. With over 10 years experience, we provide customized aluminum windows and doors. We are distributors of wood and laminated glass and mirrors. We pride ourselves on precise and accurate cuttings with same-day experience. Call or WhatsApp 876-908-0962 or 876-773-4799. Quality service is our priority. You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Bull, I'm going to ask you one question.
No, man, everything I try to speak. Let me speak and take no police attention.
No, I'm going to ask you this. Have you ever heard before yesterday about the law of diminishing marginal utility?
No.
You've never heard?
No.
Be educated.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Now that you know that there is such a thing called diminishing marginal utility, you want the definition?
I heard you.
You heard the definition?
Yeah.
Is there a difference between the law of diminishing returns and the law of diminishing marginal utility?
Yeah, sounds like it.
What's the difference?
I said sounds like it.
I mean, what's the difference? You see, when you can't tell me the difference,
you ready for me, you know?
When you can't tell me the difference, you can ask anything you want.
No.
All right. Yeah.
Yesterday, on the radio, you said that the key word was return.
Yeah.
Invest.
Yeah.
And you are going on a hill to say that this curve can only be used in economics.
Yes.
So if you want to say it's not suitable for the mango example, that's fine.
Yeah.
But you said that this is exclusive to economics.
Exclusive to investment and return on your investment.
Are you the two words, right? The 2 words.
Yeah.
Return and investment. And I'm letting you know that those 2 words are not exclusive to money alone.
I never said money. I said investment and return.
Economics.
Economics not always money, my boss.
I know, but they are not exclusive it to economics alone.
No. I'm saying that
If you are going to, if you want to argue,
I am bull. Don't. I am saying the term.
don't finish the answer. If you want to argue that the example that the person used, him can't use that
He can't use
term.
any example that
You
does not
can't
do with
say-
investment and
you can't
economics.
say that this term is only for economics. That's how it's saying.
No. I'm not saying the term. The term. I'm saying this phrase, law of diminishing return,
It's only for economics.
is only for economics.
That's what
When
you said.
it's not economics, there's another term that covers that. Oh yeah, Dr. Brother.
No.
Sure.
That's how it means.
Diminishing marginal utility is what the mango eating and the chocolate eating and the steel plate studying and all.
Bull, give us an example
Sure.
of where else you could use. You got? What they call it?
You must again.
Yeah,
All right,
we have to-
let's move on.
all right, Mullen point.
Listen, I never said the thing is economic. That's all. Economics will always be money. Always. Anyway, moral thought.
Economics only equal.
Turn
down the radio.
The phone is it? Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
Oh no, that's not radar. He's saying more on point. The QB this one.
Oh, QB.
Yes, that never was my time. Blessings, man. I think I first knock off for the year.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be respectful and say Happy New Year to you both.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
sir. Big up.
Respect, man. ORVILLE.
Yes, sir.
From Monday, me call by the way, because Monday you touched on Liverpool, won over Chelsea for the Carabao Cup. I think you spoke on it very light. Understandable because you're a City fan.
Right.
But I honestly believe that maybe the discussion of this week should have been what Liverpool have done in terms of using players. In one of the most pressuring times to give them game time to play a team like Chelsea. You ask the question, why are they calling them Liverpool kids? They're very much kids. They're
Some of them.
No, but I'm saying we have people leaving from Carabao Cup final to school the next day.
No, but I wasn't contesting the point. All I was saying is that the average age of that Chelsea, that Liverpool team.
No, man, if you use average age, then it would make it seem like, oh, but they're not.
So while there were some teenagers on the side, there were some big hard man on the side as well. So I'm saying the term the Liverpool kids beat Chelsea is misleading. They were, let us think they were
It's not that you're not playing first team players. You're playing more your reserve team.
No, man, no Van Dijk scored the goal, brother.
No.
Van Dijk, a 30-year-old, and one 29-year-old man. No, I'm saying to say that his kids beat them, my boss. If you don't know that some 30-year-old and 20 or 29-year-old, it can be misleading.
It can be misleading,
That's
but
right.
that's why I'm saying I'm putting the emphasis on the kids. Because in a pressure moment, a final, you will not see these players. You follow what I'm saying? You will not see these players. So maybe that's why they put the emphasis on the kids. To say,
All right. Let's say some kids beat Chelsea.
Chelsea.
They prefer some kids rather than a team of kids.
No, but my point on it still,
Yeah.
I'm more for the point than actually arguing.
Yeah.
It is something for especially Jamaica and Jamaicans that watch this league religiously. Hey guys, respect more of development than winning trophies. Because if you can see at the highest level where kids are playing the game at the highest level, at the most pressure level in a final, it has to do with their development. Why even a manager who
No, but the Liverpool do it because they had to or because they were forced based on. Come here, so they are the most injury prone team in England.
No, Liverpool did it because they had to do it.
That's the question I'm saying. So
No, but
would if
follow me
Liverpool
on,
had their full complement of players, would some of these players play?
No, but follow me why I said that and where I'm reaching. ORVILLE, I see sometimes the national team is playing with the local players. And some Premier League teams do not play on the day. They postpone it because they think they need to look for our 5 players. From their 13 team to national program.
Mm-hmm.
No, we should never be having that 5 players missing from a team and we're not really not.
When
If
when
you have a
England
level
is, when England is playing an international friendly, is the Premier League out?
no, it's normally an international break.
That's the point.
No, that's not the point. If there's an international break, it's an international break. Your
When you are
international
playing an
break goes.
international friendly,
International friendly. I can't remember the last time England played international friendly outside of FIFA days.
all right. But do we start the Premier League for international friendlies or international competition?
You know, it's that once there's an international break.
I don't think you're following what I'm saying.
All right, go on.
I'm saying apart any specific Premier League team will not feel their team on the day because they lose 4 or 5 players. But when you think about what is registered, it's 30 players plus. I'm saying we cannot look on the league because we're trying to develop the league. That means we're trying to develop players to play in the league. We have a quota system. I understand that, but we need to feel more younger players, especially when some of our first team players are not available.
Oh, if the point I'm making is that we need to play younger players. Cavalier, I think the league is getting younger than
Cavaliers is structured that way. If we use our Cavaliers as an example, I don't think it's the best
personally,
example, Cavaliers
I believe more young people are playing Premier League now than 10, 15.
Are they playing Premier League to win Premier League? Are they playing Premier League to be developed? That's
them are play Premier League. Them are develop.
So you will have
while
both.
you are,
You will have both. They're good enough to contribute to the success, and they're also developed at the same time.
Yeah. I don't think now is the time to complain about liquor youth.
Not at all. Not at all.
What do you mean by not know? I think now is time is prime time.
They have improved drastically in that.
Yeah, man.
If I ask you the young players playing in Premier League, you can't.
No, that's a different argument.
No, but I'm saying when you say feeling them in terms of our squad. If we think
No,
about
man, them
young
are
players,
play, man. Them are play. I know if a more young boy are play Premier League football now than 20. Yeah. That's a fact.
that is a fact. But that's different from the point that I'm making.
What is the point?
20 years ago, we never had the league developed to where it is now. So we understand why the young players are playing now because a lot of clubs.
So if the clubs are playing more young players,
No,
what's
but
the
I'm saying,
complaint?
you know, if you allow me, it's definitely not allow it.
I'm not allow you.
But I keep on saying it, I keep on talking because you keep on saying, but alright, I don't have a whole lot of time, so I'm gonna run. Maybe somebody else would have heard what I'm saying and just follow. But I don't have a whole lot of time. I just don't know.
I don't understand why.
No, I don't have the time. So I'm saying I'm gonna run now because I don't have no more time.
Oh, you don't have the more.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, QB.
I don't know what the come. More young players should be developed. How you develop them? By playing them, you develop them. I don't know. I didn't get the point.
I think the clubs are doing a better job
Yes.
of bringing in the youngsters, younger players.
Most you know, once him show any kind of decent stack up quality.
Kaim Dix is an example.
Yes. Them Adrian Reed. The good ones will play. The good ones will be.
Remember, I came up in the league last. The coach was criticized for too many youngsters.
That's a
Declaring that, yeah, man.
We are declining on them
Basically
squad. So I wasn't sure what QB.
and even Dunn is not very old. What I think he's 21.
Yeah, a young you. So I'm not sure what the point was. That which is one of the other of the callers over. And it's not the first man to say. State your point. And then state your support points. We need to be clearer in the point we're trying to get across. Sometimes you listen to a man after 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and you're not exactly sure of the point he's trying to make. And sometimes when you're trying to get a man, state what you mean, because it's 5-6 minutes we want to have to. And we want to know exactly what's your premise, what is your argument. And then we can either agree or disagree. Just state your case.
Oh, by the way, the Surge Center Major League got on the way and went for the doubleheader. So, gonna be 14 teams to pick up the St. Thomas FA president.
Yeah, man.
Doing some good work.
Yeah, man. He's still winning.
Yeah, man, he's still winning.
Yeah, man.
I'm saying we're gonna leave it to focus on getting more money into the football out there in St. Thomas. Hopefully it works out. But Surge, it was a good look, and they said they're going to have a lot of Wednesday night double headers because they have light at the York Sports Complex. So it's a good look out there. So
Yeah.
it was the opening day last Wednesday, or two couple days ago, and the league continues. 14, I think it's 14 rounds of matches. 8 teams, home and away. It's 14 rounds. Mid-season final, semi-final final. It's a good look. So big up yourself for and big up Surge as well. Sponsors.
All right, make we take the break. We're getting the song. Remember the numbers 968-8117. Call now. You should be in the system fairly early once you call. But let's get the song out, and then we'll come back to you.
Maintain social distancing. Maintain 2 to 6 feet distance between yourself and anyone who is coughing or sneezing. When someone coughs or sneezes, they spray small liquid droplets from their nose or mouth, which may contain the virus. If you are too close, you can breathe in the droplets, including the COVID-19 virus, if the person coughing has the disease.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports morning show, The Sports Desk.
All right, first section, and it's brought to you by Edge Campaigns for people who dream in color. Still getting a little. All right, this is now from Dave Gill, and it's called Judgment.
Judgment time. Oh, judgment time. Tell the people that it's judgment time. I don't want to be turned away. I'm standing for the king on judgment day. I don't want to be turned away. Oh, I don't want to be turned away. But I'm standing for the king on judgment day. I don't want to be turned away. Oh, oh. Well, now the time is come. Yes. These are the things spoken up by God's son. Nations shall rise against the nations. War and rumors throughout creation. Oh, I don't want to be turned away. We're for the king on judgment day. I don't want to be turned away. Oh, 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 oh. I don't want to be turned away. We're for the king on judgment day. I don't want to be turned away. Oh, no. Well, no, God's day is here. The coming of Lord Jesus Christ is near. Let it not take it, what left behind. Oh, these are days taken up by God's love. Lord, have mercy on us. I don't want to be turned away. No, 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 no. I don't want to be turned away. Lord, I don't want to be turned away. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, I don't want to be turned away. For the king to say you hear his voice. Are you not your heart? I don't want to be turned away. When I stand before you.
All right, that's Dave Gill, man. You know, Dave is the regular caller, and I've run the talk before. I'm going to run it again. From Dave, tune them start tape and read. Dave, stop call. Dave get big. So Dave, we can't hear from Dave. We need to put a stop to playing Dave tune them till Dave call up people and want. All right, 9688117. Big up Dave. I can't tell him kind of live. I know what Dave like. But Dave, if you're listening, we love your song them, sir, but we also value you as a caller. So I suppose it might call with tracks.
What you're saying, producer, we should look at some text,
Some
WhatsApp
text?
messages.
All right, we'll to the phone.
She's saying we must look at some text.
Text. All right.
It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
Greetings, Orville and Zidane. This is Baje, B-A-J-E. Using insider information in the stock market to trade is illegal and is prosecuted in the courts because the trader is at an unfair advantage over the market. That is partly why in American sports, athletes are not allowed to bet on themselves or gauge they competed. If there was no advantage to be gained from getting inside information, then it would not be illegal in some markets across the world.
Excellent point.
Just
That's
sheer logic.
That is a great point.
Sheer logic. All right, let's squeeze another one. Hold on. Here we are. Orville and good day. The caller about Liverpool kids was suggesting that at times in our local competition, a particular team will ask for a bye because 4 or 5 of their senior players are on national duties instead of utilizing the youth in their squad to play. But clearly the quality of the youth them at our disposal may not be the same quality of the youth that Liverpool have at their disposal. I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't pressure Akko if he loses 4 players. He wants his 3 points. It's a balance between developing your players and winning football games. 4 senior players out. I think it's fair for you to ask.
What I want to know, which is the point I was getting, when England,
there's an international break. England don't play this kind of friendly that we are off now outside the international window.
So that means the Premier League coaches in England don't have that.
They don't have that problem.
Okay.
No, you won't matter that. The clubs at the Premier League pay the players way too much money.
Yeah. All right. So Garvey joins us now.
Well, one of the fool elite, man.
No, man.
No, man. You're not an elite.
They're in a live or living cover.
Oh, God, I'm saying you're not an elite.
All right, take elite.
Brothers placed in the group because somebody requested that you come in.
Okay.
What I call it now? Reporting to be an elite. Sound better?
You're perceived elite.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds good.
Yes.
Yeah. I talk some basketball with Zidane today, but when I go fight today, Zidane, with knuckles them kind of short. Why rest them couple days, you know?
You're missing my head and hitting the wall.
I mean, also, your lip or your jaw.
What you do? You're missing my face and hitting the wall, man. Your knuckles.
Yeah, that's my knuckles. They're like wall.
Yeah, you're missing and hitting the wall.
Whatever, man. So you have to know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When this basketball season just started, about 3 games in, I called and I said to you, Zidane, I have spotted the next great rivalry in the NBA. You remember that?
Yes.
What was the rivalry?
Was it the guy from Miami and which again?
No, sir. When against Celebrate?
Which you play? Which you play?
Oklahoma City.
Oh yes. Why did I think? Why am I thinking that? Yeah, yes, you're right.
Yeah, man.
You did say that.
So last night the 2-man them match up.
Mm-hmm.
You saw the game?
No, I didn't watch it. I was watching Lakers. That's the only game I watched. Lakers watching.
Okay. Exceptional game. And I think Wemby set some NBA hits last night. Only man with like 25 points, 10 rebounds, 5 blocks. And I make 5 threes in I see him game.
Yeah.
Alright. So I'm gonna make a declaration for the program.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go one step further. Within 2 seasons, not by next season, by the season after that, Victor Wembanyama, hands down, will be the best player in the NBA.
And that's within his 3rd season.
Yes, sir. Better than Nikola Jokic. He was, going to dominate Nikola Jokic in the future today.
Well,
No contest.
That's not big, my boss. That's not great.
First thing, let me first. Let me
You're
tell
not,
you, I think he's a top 5 defender in the league.
you're not saying anything special here, guy.
Really?
No.
So you agree then?
But it's an alien talent, my boss.
Then how am I get that one to great offensive center of all time?
No, but this man, talent wise, is not freak of nature. So if he develops physical, why you laugh? If he develops physical,
The real now go full like that, you know, boss.
no, man, I agree with you, man. If this guy develops physically, because I think he's too slim right now. So if he bulk up somewhat, my boss, in terms of ability wise, man, this man is a alien. This man is projected.
You have two kind of slim, you know.
Yes.
You have slim or weak, or slim or soft. This dude is not soft.
Yeah, but you still want physical.
No.
No, I'm good. No, but
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar had no point in his career about it.
no, man. What I mean, all right. Look at Kevin Durant.
Somebody just not.
No, hold on. No, Gavin, listen, man. We're not saying we turn LeBron size. Listen. Look at Kevin Durant in his first couple of seasons. Look at Kevin Durant body now. So Kevin Durant is not.
I mean, naturally, you put on a couple of pounds.
Yes, that's what I mean. So when they develop and put on a little weight, they expect to excel at a high level. So they agree.
That will be part of his dominance.
So he,
that by next 2 years he'll be the best player in the league.
Yeah, could possibly be a strong possibility.
You can't believe it. Mr. The man across up some man at the 3-point line. A shit man out of them shoes.
No.
At 7-4.
No. Yeah, Michael had some credit for that. Everybody wants to handle the ball. 20 years ago, if this man was around, he would have been a center player on the low block. But because what
we are skillful center still. They were shooting.
No one, but you didn't have center. You want to cross and do behind the back things and step back.
Well, you did have bloody defense.
No, not similar to what these guys are.
Some bonus study. Them man was highly skilled as a
no, but then if you step on the back of the bus across up people and actually behind the back of the bus.
I mean, he's a little bit. But I mean, how many players are like Wemby? Nobody's like Wemby, but there's nobody that's over this before doing this. Nobody. He's the only.
Yeah.
The man is an anomaly, brother. The man is an alien.
I agree.
My goodness me. And the thing about it is still
well, he had a game where he had what, 8 blocks or 9 blocks?
When?
I think he had a game this season when he had a slew of blocks shots in it. He must have
Yeah, man. He has several games, but he's leading the NBA
blocks
in his first season. And I mean, honestly, if he still had a better record than that, I think he'd be walking away with the defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
He would be, yeah, man, you're right. And then he would be the MVP contest as well.
Incredible, man. You know the best thing about him, his personality. I listen to him interviews. He has the personality to carry this team today.
That's first lucky.
Boy, I mean, I tell you, what a lucky franchise, man. The man them just come from nowhere, and it's the same thing we see coming up with what they have with him long time, from last to work to this,
Yeah.
All I need is an elite card now, you think?
Mm-hmm. Good, yeah, man, they're going to be around him, man. And you're right. And then maybe 2 years later down the road, they're a serious title contender.
Yeah, man, I leave him alone. No, I want to leave the elite alone. You know, to say another club pastor, but still I represent the elite.
Big up yourself, sir.
All right, big up, God.
Enjoy the weekend.
Right, man.
Yeah, so God is so good when him agree with, or me agree with you.
What I know is, I don't know about sounding good or bad, but today for the first time, the ears come grass. With the wedding car.
All right, who's that? Do I check you?
Hey, Zidane, what's up?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, cool. Zidane, let me say something quickly to Mount Salem. On the question that you asked earlier. Mount Salem, there is something called a perceived advantage. Some people call it a presumed advantage. And there's also a real advantage. All right?
What's a real advantage?
A real advantage, in my opinion, is the let's say you have a race, a 100-meter race. That's the person who's superior going into that race in quality, in mentality, in desire to win, in everything, fitness level and everything.
Yes.
To win that race.
He has a real advantage.
Yeah. He has the real advantage.
But he doesn't necessarily.
But let me finish it, Mount Salem, with the perceived advantage before you start asking a billion questions.
No, one question.
No. Let me start Mount Salem first, and then you can go.
One question.
No. We as humans, we trying to pick up the real advantage, and we have metrics that we use. You know, whether it's the weight and history of performance and numerical advantages. For example, in a football match, we put all of that information in our brain, and then we believe that person has the advantage or that team has the advantage. Some of the times you're right that the team that we perceive in having the real advantage is correct. Other times it's not so, and it's somebody else or another team, and what we had was a perceived advantage. So I just want to explain that to Monsieur.
Yeah.
All right. Well, sit down.
Yeah, man.
Jesus, the foot the show the funniest of them now. Like.
It was?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tell me something. This youth here, brother, do y'all pay him to come on the station and things?
For pay him? No.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Yo, man. We don't need to start pay the man, man.
Right.
Yo, the man funny can done. The man operate on the yo, Zidan. You have to understand now. Bella comes in there in the chat on the radio.
Yeah.
And then start to bash the elite group and all the man in elite. And you know, elite means the edge guard out and all them sort of thing. And them say, you know, while I was at the bank, because you know I don't run the bank then. So the elite, but the man with the elite and thing. Man,
So that was an elite, he's coming.
Wait, man, I tell you people, yo, Zidan, you have to join the line, you know. You're not joining the line?
Yes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, come on, you have to join the line. Bella, no. Then, and then Bella goes in, and he goes in hard. I don't know why he want to make a point, but he find it necessary to actually make up things as he go along. So Bella starts with him, Bella says, boy, from January, I'm going to really try to pay foolish. I get him to you.
Hold it. We're coming.
The JSC Group, Jamaica Stock Exchange, Jamaica Central Securities Depository Limited, and JCST Trustee Services, providing a fair, efficient, and transparent stock market for over 45 years. The time by the Jamaica Stock Exchange Group is 2:15.
It's the Home and Things March Mega Market Sale. 2 days only. Mega Market discount. This Friday and Saturday only. Every single item 20 to 70% off. Except here. Home and Things March Mega Market Sale. March 1 and 2. See you there. It's the Home and Things March Mega Market Sale. 2 days only. Mega Market discount. This Friday and Saturday only. Every single item 20 to 70% off. Except here. Home and Things March Mega Market Sale. March 1 and 2. See you there.
Hurt nest with Pharma Joint Flex. Taking Pharma Joint Flex daily helps to repair, replenish, and revitalize worn and damaged cartilage that causes joint pain. Do you suffer from arthritis and chronic joint pain? Then Pharma Joint Flex is the remedy for you. Our all-natural formula contains glucosamine and chondroitin, ingredients for joint repair, so you can get relief. Ask your pharmacist or doctor for Pharma Joint Flex, distributed by Medzi. Hurt less with Pharma Joint Flex. Taking Pharma Joint Flex daily helps to repair, replenish, and revitalize worn and damaged cartilage that causes joint pain. Do you suffer from arthritis and chronic joint pain? Then Pharma Joint Flex is the remedy for you. Our natural formula contains glucosamine and chondroitin, ingredients for joint repair, so you can get relief. Ask your pharmacist or doctor for Pharma Joint Flex, distributed by Medzi.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sport calling show, the Sport Desk. All right, what do I?
Yeah. So the man is saying, Byron in the January, right after saying Europe. You remember when he
Yes.
Yeah. No, Zidan, you remember what happened to run in January? You have deep travel on the Chandra Paul versus Lara until obviously our rubbish attack and all of that. And lo and behold, right now in the KLA official Sportsnet Facebook group, there's a post from Bello. He's supporting my side of the argument. And I said some uncomfortable, but the man said me attack rubbish. I don't understand.
Did he say you were talking rubbish on that particular topic?
Yeah.
Or is it since January?
That was in January. The post that he made is in January.
Oh.
Yeah, man, on the 25th of January. That's him talking right there, man. We can go in the group and see, man.
Okay.
See? Same thing. He must say, me and him, once upon a time, we run into each other on Facebook and him beat me like a donkey. See that? The post is on Facebook. 85 comments. Bello said one comment to me. and that was I was talking about the genesis of the argument is Mbappe. He said nothing else to me. I'm trying to talk to Bella and Bella now. Nah. But I agree with some stuff that Bella said. Bella is 100% right. A lot of guys in the elite group has made their name off beating up on Orville. I can't deny that. I have done it as well. I'm confessing. I mean, I took Orville to the floor with it, runs per innings, with a loud as a secret, with the Shanka party. Zidane, please forgive me, I've sinned. You know, it's been 14 days since my last confession. Zidane, once upon a time, Orville challenged for the beat. I mean, well, I challenged Orville for the beat, and he made a mistake to cut me on. Zidane will wipe the man for the floor. Then, right now, we're not even going to take on the banner thing because I don't think it makes no sense. How can you come on the radio and say you believe a man who's present averaging 70 in regional cricket has done enough to get back into the test team? It's foolish. It's foolishness because Banner is not the first cricketer that this has happened to. Zidane, there was a cricketer called Robert Samuels. He was kicked, dropped from the West Indies cricket team. Guess what his batting average was when he was dropped?
What was it?
38 or 37.2.
Yeah.
Roughly the same thing as Banner.
I remember.
He was unfairly. And we the thing said, kid, you know that his last 2 innings were? Banner's last 10 innings were a bunch of low score. He averaged around 11 in his last 10 innings. Then, we did a big thing to get an extra chance because when you get dropped, it's a long way back in. Then, Robert Samuel's last 2 innings was 35 not out and 76. And then dropped the man. Guess which team ended up taking? Australia. And then dropped the man. Then, send the man back down to regional. And he couldn't make it. He couldn't put together good quality scores. But he was still putting together better averages than what he's gonna putting in now. And guess why Jimmy?
What was the quality of the people that was
the
in
openers?
it? Yes.
I must say, Philo Wallace and Sherwin Campbell did the open for them time, and Stuart Williams and them.
Wow.
But guess
Well,
what?
Mr. was unfortunate.
Yeah, but guess what? We find that system works for us because if we had insisted in putting that Samuel, because one season Samuel was the average, let's say 27 in regionals, and there was another batsman who averaged a new kid on the block, average was 56, and the selectors said, no man, go for the new kid. Guess who that new kid was? The last great West Indies batsman, Chris Gale. Then, so if we had listened to Orville, we would not have this. If we had used the Orville principle, Gale would have to sit down and wait and think, and the West Indies would not have benefited from him when we got him. It's just a rubbish argument.
All right.
But me no. Me just listen.
All right.
Zidane, we can turn out an appeal to Chris the PhD. Chris with the PhD.
What?
Come on, Chris with the PhD. I'm begging. Come, face on air. Let's have a face off on air, me and you.
No.
No.
Is that a
Are
he
you
said
his
he
manager?
doesn't want the
No, are you his
But
manager?
he already answered.
No. Why are you getting involved?
Yeah,
Let
because
he's a big man.
no,
Let's decide
he said that live on
No, anyway, Zidane, suppose he agree.
Why don't you listen to it? He's listening to you now.
No, but me ask you, suppose him agree. Would you object to it?
Yes.
You would object to
Farmer,
it.
we want.
I want
No, we don't want to face
You would object to it.
Farmer debate. You're wrong.
No, man, you're wicked.
Farmer debate. You have to much more to run. Why are you afraid of farmer debates?
Well, the landscape for the farmers debates are that change. The man, they must say a lot of work, all them sort of thing there, and them need. What them sort of need some sort of prize money or compensation.
All right.
But it's like, you ask the question, and
I was talking about you, too. What big of yourself?
Me, may I get the man a face off?
All right. Big of yourself. Cool.
But Chris, PhD, come face the man. Come face it. You take Orville them side of the argument that additional information always give you an advantage, and me take my side that sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And let us see it out for it. All right?
All right.
Respect.
Now the public. How long do you think it would have taken before Dwight called me? I mean, I've been listening to the conversation between the animal for the week here, and I was like, at what point will he start mentioning me? which is what he really wants to do. He don't really want to be it.
No,
No. So he's gone 5 days.
yeah.
Zidane. But I think he would have gone with a week. I was I was thinking Monday. I was saying Dwight will start Carl back on Monday because he himself has admitted that him get a strike. Well, he says get a strike back beating me up. Dwight, you need me. You need me to keep up. But you're too brilliant. Don't. So you can't beat me up when I'm not going to be responding to them. So, yeah. But it's clear the man have to call me. Do I do things that you can't have with a call present and relevant on the radio without having a call me? Yeah, man. Take on Zidane. Take on the other callers. That makes sense to take me on again because I will.
Maybe it's a cricket. You say it's a cricket man and you discuss me in the cricket.
No, man. Then you not take on. No. Too bright for me, man.
Because this sports that I follow, do I really follow him now? No chance. You kind of avoid those.
Well, I'm a little sorry for him. That's all. But big up this time, no.
Yeah. We got another one.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oscar, how is it? All right.
What does that mean, Mister? All right.
The case with Robertson is actually true.
Yeah, man, I remember, man, there was a major outcry.
Yeah.
Who was the captain at the time?
What? Scored the one.
Yeah.
When Robert playing against one,
Yeah, Australia.
and got some runs in his last test, didn't play again.
And we didn't have great openers at the time. It was a travesty.
It was wrong.
Yeah, man.
And I think whatever the fact that it was wrong, then it can still wrong now. There should have been no reason for Robert to get an next test.
Yeah.
So I agree that was in.
Mhm.
The man averaged 30 after about 6 tests.
Yes.
That career
Yeah.
and
Yeah. And then with the last innings, as he said, was 30 up something not out and then 70. No.
Anyway, yeah, man.
All right. Who's there now? X Factor.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, X Factor.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah, how are you?
All right. Well, we can get some things out of the way. Some things were from this earlier this week.
Mm-hmm.
I will straight to you. I'm going to ask you the question. When you and I were on the radio and the last 2 days we were speaking, did we have any conversation about additional information on Facebook? And I'm telling you that when we come on the phone because I know the nature of the program, I tape. So I'm just telling you that. So you listen to me clearly and hear what I'm saying. Did we have any conversation about additional information and me using my race book alone?
I don't understand the question.
No, the question is, you put the question to Michael Keane at the end of when I asked for Michael Keane because the day before we had an overlapping conversation because you were speaking about you spoke to a trainer and the trainer was saying to you when the horses work, sometimes they don't go at full tilt. Remember?
Yeah.
Yes, and when I came on after God, and God was saying, in the book you have written easy and so forth. So you were making references. So how do you know when the art are written and so forth? So we had a text and he said that information doesn't come in the book. And when you were trying to get Michael Keane, you were saying to me, I hope when I get Michael Keane and put him on the phone and I hope anything that as what the caller says in the book, you know. Remember? Because I have the tape, you know. And then now, to back up my argument and the veracity of because of it, I don't come on this program to come at you. That's not my interest, and I told you that before. I've been a listener of this program from Miss T
One time I even donated to the guy who have the renal failure. That died. You remember that guy?
Yeah, man. Boom.
Yeah. This that's weird. So
Yeah,
I
man.
like the
I
program.
remember you next man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like the program, and this is what I don't come at you. So I can come here and I tell you that you are totally correct with what you are speaking about diminishing return and diminishing utility. The difference is that utility speaks to consumption.
Yeah.
So I can come
Yeah,
here
man.
and
The fact that you have
the difference, and I can agree
the
with
fact that you have one that addresses the mango eating situation, because the example that given in it is it's candy.
you. Yeah.
So it means that one is for that and the other one is for the
Yeah,
economical side of it.
yeah, the difference is
Yeah.
consumption.
Mhm.
So it is nothing we have anything against. And
No,
when
man,
I
I don't
came
think
off,
we are not against you.
no, but sometimes you allude to those things, you know. Because when I came off the
I know
program,
you might talk
X Factor. You have
yeah,
been talking now, and I'm afraid I ask everything because you listen me, I interrupt you. I get chance.
no, and I'm not
Get it in your head, boss. I don't think you have not against me.
yeah. So
That's correct.
for clarity, so I just thought it was desperate and not kind and fear to ask the last question and said to Michael King, what is it about additional information and so on. And then after you make the remark, you kill him and this and that. Obviously, you don't need to do that.
Were
Yeah,
you not?
just all I know.
All
We
right. You see, as soon as this
we
starts,
never, no, we never had any conversation. If you are truthful, we never had any conversation about that. The last time I spoke about that is when QC came into this studio. And if QC can back me up and to be truthful, I said, out of 10, I would add additional information. 2 out of 10.
20%.
Yeah.
I remember what you said.
and then he denied that. It is what it is.
And for me, I said to you that in my book,
Hold on.
yeah,
Let me give you
yeah,
that
yeah,
minute right one for the break. We're
yeah.
coming.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by D'Angelo, Edgecombe, Megamart, and Enibet.
Britain's Andy Murray hopes to compete at another Olympic Games before he retires. The 6-year-old suggested on Monday he may have only a few months left in his playing career. However, Murray, who won gold in the men's singles at the London and the 2016 Olympic Games, told reporters that he wants another shot at Olympic glory. The three-time Grand Slam champion ranks his gold medal from the 2012 Games when he defeated Roger Federer in the final as the top achievement of his playing career. And that's your Sports in a Minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-929-9146 and in Maypen, Shop 10, 1A Chapel Road. Call 986-7142. Edgecombe, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Megamart, best value by far. And Enibet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly.
Get quality cars from Acorn Sales Auto Limited, located at Lot 53 West Tradeway, Portmore Town Center. Need a car from Japan or United Kingdom or special order? Call 876-616-4777 or WhatsApp 876-333-5555. They assist with registration, transfer, and license. Just visit Acorn Sales Auto at Lot 53 West Tradeway, Portmore Town Center for quality cars at competitive prices.
So refreshing. What's so refreshing, Sonia? The water is refreshing. Try it out. Where you get that from? No clean manufacturing water. So refreshing. Me like it. Clean water. Located at 20 Sydenham Commercial Octave Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Telephone number 876-335-0448 or 876-648-7192 or email concept@gmail.com.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sport Desk,
Yes, exactly. Back to you.
Yeah, man. What me have to have is, one more one, I told you on the rhetoric on the program. Because I tell you something, yes, it's sports program. People run from the divisive and the nature of our politics to come to the sports program as a refuge to find some them sports and enjoyment. Sports are something for bring people together. And I am telling you that you see what you have now on the program from in the 2000, people ran from the divisive nature of our politics to now fast forward to 2024. Now that the sports program, if you look across the whole media landscape, this sports program now sound more divisive than the political program.
Am I allowed to ask you anything?
Yeah, man. No, man. You can't answer.
No, because I am afraid to ask you anything because
No, man.
you've been
No, man.
complaining that I'm interrupting you. So me
No,
give you a
man.
chance to talk for the last 5
Yeah, man.
minutes. Me not said nothing at all now.
No, man. May I allow you to talk, man.
So me can talk now.
Yeah, man.
When you came on the program,
Yeah.
what were you? What did you come to talk about?
When with Michael came?
No, man. The first time you called since what day? When you just started.
When we came on, I was talking about this upper Prince, I was talking about the horses.
Your first call to the
Yeah.
program in the other day when you start call back. Was it establishing yourself vis-a-vis the other people who talk horse racing, right?
No, really, just general knowledge.
No.
Yeah.
Hold on. Remember your talk already uninterrupted. I'm not going to allow you to
Yeah,
go
man.
run. So now it's answer question time, right?
Yeah, man.
Good. Can we give you 5 minutes for talk? But now you're on the witness stand.
Yeah, man.
Your first call, is it or is it not true that among your first set of calls, you were saying that other people don't know the house like you? Isn't that what you were doing?
No, yes, I said some people were on the platform.
Don't know the
They
house
were
like you.
were-
No, man,
were
you're giving a
talking about-
speech,
Yeah,
man. You're giving a
yeah,
speech,
man.
Mary. Right.
Then, yeah.
So among your first calls, you were actually putting yourself against others. Now, it's very interesting that you, the same man who come and say, them man don't know it like me, them man don't know it like me, is telling me not to be this device. It would seem to me, expert, that you started being divisive against the other people that who talk about racing on the program. And all of them, that's why all of them want your head, you know. QC them, Mr. P them,
No,
pay them.
no, Mr. P, no, what me.
Our problem is not Mr. P. But
Yeah, man.
no, I don't want you to do
Yeah, man.
Your
Yeah, man.
explanation, your thing done enough. I'm saying you don't come on and accuse me of running a divisive program.
No,
When
me
you, Mr. Woman,
No, yeah,
you came on and you were being very divisive in how you were talking about the other man them.
No, man, I wasn't divisive.
But me divisive. What makes me divisive? And
No,
you-
no, listen, the difference between what I did. I came on and what I made reference to was the information about the race, rough entry, and the
Were you taking on other people's opinions, Bob?
No, I spoke to Prince Green, and then Prince Green answered that.
Hey,
Exactly. You were not responsible doing it, man.
Exactly. Your
Hey,
first
hold on.
call was taking on the other callers.
Yeah,
then,
man.
No,
Bob.
my first call was speaking about
And the man-
a race, and then Prince Green came on.
Did
came on
you
the
take
second-
on the people them? No matter
No,
you never take on nobody. All right. We leave it for X Factor. We all know how, we all know that when you came on, you
No,
were saying
but
that these people don't know the thing like you.
Listen, when I try to see now, you see in a life of it, it's not because somebody says something to you. You have to be combative. You can sometimes.
No, man, we're not going to take the advice.
No,
Don't get me going. Remember, you not talk. Stay quiet.
Listen,
We're not taking no advice from you, none at all.
No,
Stop.
man, yeah, but you
But first,
come on.
we're not
You
taking advice from a man about
No,
being
man.
divisive when a divisive, let's
No.
go start with that.
Me,
That's all. Yes. Leave it right.
Big up X Factor. All right. Yeah, man, he came on and he created
The same man who tell me to stop with the device program. Started out taking on them.
Yes,
I said, send them do all of them.
Yeah.
And then I tell me, say, enough of the device. Sport brings people together. That's not what X Factor will do when it just starts. All right.
But nothing is wrong with that competition.
No, but that's why we never have a problem with team call. We never have a problem with me neither. And that's what the difference is. Me didn't love when X Factor.
Yeah. Created a buzz.
We did love it. So if you love when we take on them and them winning, I them except them try to yeah, manage it.
All right. Which one other one?
Yeah.
Master. Okay. All right.
You get it.
Yeah, man. 876968811. We can look at some
mess. Oh, I hear from at least one new caller. Somebody's listening now who have never called before. I know. I feel it in my every year when the pastor of a preacher and says, somebody in the crowd, come to the altar. I know that you're getting the calling. Just get on the pulpit and give your soul to the Lord. Somebody's listening now who has never called. Call them 968-8117. 968, dial that. You'll be in the system right away.
What's this? You know, honestly, the game is going on a television station. We can't.
The
Jamaica versus yeah, it's going on Sportsman. I'm understanding.
Put it. We can't get it right as.
Yeah, we should be able to. That's a change it around the back.
Yeah, we can't get it in Jamaica for the game.
Yeah, we should be able to do so.
Not panic. Yeah.
Yep. All it. That's how you have to call the sports department and tell them to change the channel and sports.
Yeah.
That is around.
Jamaica versus Kenya. That would be nice to see the game.
Yeah, man.
The text line is also 8280925. And you can call them. 9688117. It's a Friday. It's not a Friday.
No. There's something special about it.
Yeah?
There's some jam pack Fridays. Maybe it's because of the back end of the month, people can hustle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and go and sort out some issues,
Oh, okay. All right.
Perhaps that's the case.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we're trying to find a way to the games.
Where's correction?
No. We go back. Understand? Hello. By the way, I emphasize the X Factor. Don't come on the radio and go like you did come within a unit. You came to divide, man, but you said you don't like you should be the one who advise, divide, and push for you together. Nice try. All right, back in line. Hello. Infinite.
Yes.
Turn on the radio behind you.
Yeah, man. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I don't remember if it was yesterday I called, but
yes.
I was talking about the schoolboy thing.
Yeah, man.
Like that.
Yeah, man. It was yesterday, mate.
Okay, well, one of my friends told me that I should have probably highlighted some of the things that have been going on. Some of the guys who have been doing well, like what Chippenport did with the student athlete who did well academically and in sports.
Yeah.
Now, I think we are in the quarterfinal stage of the Grayscale, right? And I think the schools that are there is like JSC with some good guys, Savio Jones, Andrew Lloyd, and I think they have a Grenadian in their squad. So they are doing pretty well. And we have like Excelsior, with some national representative doing pretty well. Blow away KC the other day in their first quarterfinal match.
JC?
No, Excelsior.
Oh, Excelsior blow away Kingston College. Okay.
Yes, that's what I learned.
So, have the games been played already? The quarterfinal games?
I think it's about 3 rounds of quarterfinal. They have where they play each other. I think they are 2-day games.
Okay.
Right.
So the quarterfinal round will be completed by this weekend then?
No, next week. I think it will go into next week because today should be the start of the second round of the quarterfinal matches.
Okay.
Right. So you have Bridgeport should be playing Excelsior. Champion should be playing Kingston College. I don't know the other zone where San Diego, Wolmaz, they are in that zone. I cannot give you all the information offhand now because I don't have the stats with me.
Yes.
But some guys playing very good cricket, and I want to see cricket being resurrected in the island. I think it's the way to really highlight these youngsters so that people can know where matches are being played, and I mean, who have the time can go and support the youngsters.
You're a coach in the league, or just a big cricket fan?
I am just a cricket fan.
Okay.
I'm that's why I talk about QC.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
You see him around the place.
You see him at the games as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I know he knows more than I do where the cricket is concerned, and I think he has the link to like all the coaches, know the scores and stuff like that. So
well, you're giving QC some work.
How about QC? I mean, he can do that work, man. I know that.
We can get the scores for you. We can get the scores for you when the matches are completed, man, for the quarterfinal.
Yes.
Until it was advanced to the semifinal.
That would be very good. That would be very good.
Yeah.
So looking forward to hearing you guys giving us some update on the cricket and highlighting those guys who are doing pretty well, so we can look forward to them later on.
Yeah. Well said. Bring us right.
All right.
Yeah, man. We're talking.
Cool.
What's that going? It's what? Indoor championship?
Indoor championship. Yeah.
That's just Christian Court.
Yeah. We'll check up. We're coming.
Get running. Stay fit with the latest brands and styles in Western sports. Running, walking, trekking. Western Sports has the shoe just for you. The time for Western Sports is
2:45.
It's the Home and Things March Mega Market Sale. 2 days only. Mega Mart discounts. This Friday and Saturday only. Every single item 20 to 70% off. Except games. Home and Things March Mega Market Sale. March 1 and 2. See you there. It's the Home and Things March Mega Market Sale. 2 days only. Mega Mart discounts. This Friday and Saturday only. Every single item 20 to 70% off. Except games. Home and Things March Mega Market Sale. March 1 and 2. See you there.
Tune in to Jeremy Morgan, aka DJ Frisco, on your radio Friday night at 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. inside the Midnight Sunday Radio Show, and Saturdays and Sunday morning inside the Kingdom Lifestyle Radio Show from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. You will be motivated, blessed, and receive a word in time with DJ Frisco in the mix. Tune in, listen, and stay connected.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sport Desk.
Well, I see a very unique game. Omalu. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, first time caller.
Good. I like it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Is that pronunciation of your name correct?
Amalu.
Amalu.
Yeah, Amalu. Yeah. You know, listening to the reason and this additional information give you an advantage. It's how they're interpreting what is an advantage.
Yeah.
If an advantage gives you a result at the end of getting that advantage of knowing something. The advantage that you get now is knowing the information that no one else is have.
Yeah.
You understand me? So if I'm driving, say for instance, a lot of people would understand it. If we're driving down the road and the opposite side there's a police on the highway, and the guy coming down flashing light, me and Arville racing. Arville never seen the light flash, but I saw the light flash. I slow down. The other guy speed through. I got the information enough. Yeah. I got an advantage that police is down there. Yeah. The other guy speed through, but he wasn't pulled over. But the police pulled over me for something totally different other than speeding.
Yeah.
It's not that I didn't get an advantage to know that police down there, but I still end up getting pulled over.
Well said.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to understand what it is that is the advantage. So when you're talking about Michael Jordan, and what is the right keep asking, well, you say, I love Dwight. Why I love Dwight is that Dwight let me think. Is there another possibility to what he is saying? And when I cannot find any other possibility, that's when I think he also should do is just stop.
Yeah.
Because when you ask me if Michael Jordan, if I get the information that Michael Jordan is sick, and how would I bet? I would tell him right at this moment, at that point, that telling me that Michael Jordan is sick, I would bet against the Bulls.
Yeah.
Because Michael Jordan is what the Bulls depend on. How many, you see, we talk some of the times about the exception rather than the norm.
Yes.
How many times would you have a player in a game that is sick is going to help win that game?
I made the point
Yes,
that far more often than not,
sick.
if you're sick, you either don't play or you
don't
perform.
Yeah.
I made the
And
point.
that is why.
And pick one arbitrary example of a sick man doing well to make his case. That's why we can't argue with that one.
It is not the normal.
No.
So that is why a lot of people would say, if I'm going to bet on the NFL, and the starting quarterback is sick, and I find out that the quarterback, I'm going to bet on the other team because I'm not expecting the backup quarterback to be like the something. Well, if they come and win, it's an exception.
He says that's not an advantage. It's a person.
The advantage is getting the information. We seek information to gain more knowledge of things.
Having the knowledge is in itself the advantage. Not
and getting more knowledge.
Result
getting
will
more.
determine that you never did have an advantage. Not at all.
That's why when he goes to the doctor and something is wrong and he can't find out, he sends it to another doctor because he's seeking more information to get the advantage to treat us.
Big man. Playing at home in most sports is an advantage. When you lose, it didn't mean that you never start with an advantage. Not at all.
Because that is not really what determines the advantage.
That's not what the term means.
Yeah. Carla, I would love to know that if I'm playing a football game, so two good teams. We need all at halftime, but in the last week of the first half, 3 of our players are fighting, and they all are sent off the pitch by the referee. If I'm doing the commentary now and I say, why? Cavalier was Sonic Gardens. Cavalier has lost 3 players due to red card, the fight against each other. And I, as I said, Sonic Gardens are going to the second half with a distinct advantage. Cavalier might still shock the people, shock the world out with the football game.
Yes.
But Sonic Gardens did not capitalize on the advantage that they have.
It's simple logic. Everything there is no of things that are just not the norm. So the advantage doesn't really mean that I am going to win. The advantage is getting the information.
Exactly.
That is the advantage, and we just have to think about when is it. You see, one of the things at ORVILLE, you will see it in them, and I know it, and I'm going to tell you one of the things you're doing. A lot of people are reasoning with their feelings. And when they're reasoning, if their feelings hurt, they keep going to satisfy their feelings. And they can't stop because their feelings have to have some form of comfort. Let go the feelings and just discuss the issues. And when you discuss the matter, if you're wrong or you're right, just admit it and move on to the next thing. Go get yourself, or when you're reasoning, just think about what you're going to say. And if ORVILLE can rebuff it. If ORVILLE can't rebuff it or it's hard to rebuff, come with it. If you can't just tear it up like that, leave it alone.
Come on. All right, new caller.
Where are you calling us from, Omalu?
I'm calling you from Kingston, Jamaica.
All right, how long have you been listening now?
How long have you been in Kingston?
How long have you been listening to the program?
I've been listening steadily over past a month now. I'm not gonna lie, over a month now I've been listening.
Right. So a new listener
as well.
Yes, very new. But because I really like what you all are doing.
Yeah.
You all are giving the Jamaican people an opportunity to really express themselves without have to use physicalness or these type of things. And if more people listen to it, they will understand that all you have to do, just leave your feelings out of things. Just discuss the matter.
Why? Right. You just start listening for 1 month and realize for the man marries with feelings.
Yeah, them feelings. Instead of leave your feelings out of it. When you leave your feelings out of it, you're just going to deal with the issue. And no, really, you don't make the issue emotionally control you.
Right. Well said, sir. Leave it right there.
Okay.
All right. With somebody named Christian?
Yeah, Christian Youth.
Christian Youth.
Yeah.
Is another new caller this?
Yes, man.
I love them days,
yeah. I used to see the spirit.
Huh? Or the spirit?
I feel the spirit of some new color for coming today.
Then me not tell you, me but me sense, man. In
Yes,
the
man.
name of Jesus, man. Morning,
You know,
Father.
you know more until something. You see, your bishop, them, your bishop, the way back, you know.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, man. If you see me, man, you that's the excitement and the surprise.
Okay.
You know, we used to work for him at one time back in our St. Martin when we used to be there.
Okay.
God the same church, you know.
Yeah.
Big up Christian.
Yeah, man. But I want to tell some well, it's a long time listener, you know. And we just feel to make the connection today.
Yeah, man, me no spirit, me not tell me for call out to you, man.
Yeah, me I listen from even Zidane used to be a caller.
Oh, that you're a veteran listener.
Yeah, man. And we used to have the argument about play better and win and all of them something.
Yeah.
And to tell you, as the caller put it earlier on, you know, summer week, including if me if you take you on for an argument, summer weeks just quit while we are ahead, as the old people would say, you know?
Mm.
Because, you know, listening to the argument, even the way how you put it forward, as many of us as caller would admit, we learn how to listen from listening to this program here.
Most
This program
intelligent.
coming like you know the hot bread we presented by them man from and you wonder we hot bread do you have to call the bicycle man. You know them bicycle man they pass with hot bread.
Yeah.
And you say, my God, I know the bake come there and I get this. I saw the program here really make you learn how to read. But some people don't appreciate it the right way.
That's exactly it. Zidane, you know, so me and you deserve national anthem. No, for real. Honestly, you know, me honestly think that logic must be taught in school.
Yeah.
Me think, hey, you know what me think? Me think up a carry man. When them a train the young journalists. Me think me as Zidane for be brought as guest to help them for talking.
That's a great idea.
No man, I really talking.
Sure.
I think the people that carry Mac should advise the youth them who are studying broadcasting. Listen to confuse them and the newsman them. But if you want to listen how to construct a good sporting argument, there's a program named Sports Session that they have.
Yeah, man, that's serious thing, man.
That's serious thing.
Serious. But I will.
Yes.
You know, say some of the time me kind of listen and me picture you in a boxing match and in a football match with the man them fly tackle you high. And cause yesterday me see there's something me stick around and learn yesterday. You see the man call and he come up with a business term there. Me don't remember the exact phrase.
Law of diminishing return.
Right. So when you see the man, he might go use it as a example for reason with you.
Mm-hmm.
And him say, yes, it can work. And you say, no, it can't work. You know, me now feel like to say, no, it can't work. And I feel, you know, so the man, they then the RVL, so RVL have a team back to L, you know. But me eventually listen to the program and then here when you come up with the right context that could be used, I'm say, see there, because I judge RVL long enough, but listen long enough and hear it. I know what you want to use, but you use the wrong context.
Yes.
And since they're not challenging your intelligence, you're going to show them how it's done. Yes. So yes, man, it's a good program. And today is my first call since I break it. So you might hear from me more often. But we learn a lot from all the years of listening to this program here.
Well said.
And I think I will continue.
Yeah, we call back more often, Christian.
Yeah, man. I surely will. All right.
Tell us.
And I keep listening. So big up, Zidane.
Yeah, man.
A long time in a year, pioneer.
Boy, you might not hear him for a little while. Leave it right.
Just a word. All right, big up Zidane and big up ORVILLE.
Yeah, man. I love it. Like, really love it.
Yeah, man.
Big up, Christian. Cat and I in Boston.
Mama B?
Rumble in the jungle, man.
Yes, Mama B. What's up?
Well, I tell you, why I endorse these callers, these lot of callers here, man, new callers, you know.
Yeah.
I have the same feeling, you understand? You know, this sports program will let me learn a lot, you understand?
Yeah.
But yesterday, man, me endorse Melo, man. Me and Melo come out and wheel the cat yesterday, man. Bello. Yeah, okay, Bello, yeah, man. And it sound like it's a few people come in and squeeze.
Yeah, man, they must cry, man.
The man is taking kill, man. So, you know, Melo are the second in command to Diego. Diego was the chief in command. So, I personally certify Melo as the second in command.
Melo is keep saying Melo.
Oh, Melo.
His name is Richard Bailey.
Yeah.
Oh, Bello. Okay. Yeah, I have to try now.
Yeah, man, continue being with the case and you know. Have you heard anything about this sport, this sport, Jamaica in Trinidad?
But we just try to find it fanatic. But keep listening. We'll know. The game should be at
Game
half.
just start, just
Yeah,
start.
yeah. But keep listening. We'll try.
So it's a four, is it same 4 day game?
No man, we think of football here.
This was a break.
There's no cricket. There's no
There's no
cricket
cricket.
this week. No.
Okay, so it's football. Okay, okay.
Yeah, Jamaica play Trinidad 2 football games. 1 2.
Oh, too friendly.
Yes.
Okay. All right, big up on yourself here, so shout to there, you know?
All right, that is it.
Yeah, man.
All right, 29 bucks. All right, now this is the man who started that aspect of the act.
Which one?
Diminishing return.
Oh, the last diminishing return.
Royal. But Royal, new song is playing, so we'll take the commercial break. Okay, the music.
Yeah, we'll play the tune.
And then we'll come.
And then
we're coming.
Use bleach. Dilute household bleach solutions can be used if appropriate for the surface. Never mix household bleach with ammonia or any other cleanser. Unexpired household bleach will be effective against coronaviruses when properly diluted. Prepare a bleach by mixing.
This is KASFM, the station where you get sport and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at OmegaKLAS.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible. Blessings. Have you been blessed by the Real Talk Show with Bishop Manning? Well, you can listen to the Real Talk Show Mondays to Fridays, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. on the Omega Radio app. Just go to your app store and look for Omega Radio, or listen live on the Omega Church Broadcasting Network website. That's www.omegachurchradio.com. You can also watch on Facebook at Omega Church. On YouTube, you can watch a live church service at Omega Church or Omega Radio. You can also call us at 876-319-1148 or 876-613-9129. The toll-free number is 877-494-0253. That was a paid advertisement by Omega Radio.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, the Sports Desk.
All right, welcome.
Yaba. It's time for Yaba selection. I'm just hearing that the Jamaica Trinidad game is below all attack. So no goals yet between Jamaica Trinidad. I still would have loved to take on the TV. No man, it's on Sportsman. But I still want to say Sportsman. Anyway, it's now time for Yaba. I know it's 3 o'clock on a Friday afternoon. Music segment sponsored by Yaba, featuring the Jack Children album or the J.A. Children album if you prefer. It's available on all platforms such as Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, iTunes, and all of that. And this afternoon, the one that we'll be spinning is the title track from the album. It's called Jack Children. Listen to Yaba.
Where we come from, and was good for the teachings of to live on, needed protection as their fight them to be With no hope to go for, no help on the line. I will be home. You brought us here. We never asked you to come, and you throw us away. Feels with a smile is the only creature from my way. We need a home and drive, someone who cares. We never asked to come. You brought us here.
Yeah, I'm back again singing about children. Oh, oh. There we go. And the Yabba for today brought by Edmund for people drinking in color.
Hey.
Remember, Yabba is available on all the platforms.
You know,
Again.
I know a few persons who actually like the album. They say that Ghana has gotten it. Some have gotten it on Spotify and whatever they said as well. They say they like it.
Yeah, man.
So people actually like that sort of music.
Yes.
And it's not an old person, The persons I'm talking about, not very old.
Okay.
Yeah, so they like it.
All right. So Royal.
Good afternoon. Zidane.
Yes, good afternoon.
How are you guys?
Not too.
Somebody once told me, any day I get up and there's a charcoal line around my body, it's a great.
Yeah.
Oh, you're alive.
Yeah.
I'm alive. Yeah, I'm alive. When I raised the question yesterday about too much information, and I introduced diminishing return, a law of diminishing return.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't know that this topic would have even taken off like that.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like, yeah, and I like it. I enjoyed it, Because I heard, I think it was countries were defending, And then I heard preacher coming on.
St. Diego.
Yeah, man, preacher came in and preacher.
St. Diego first. Yeah.
Yeah, St. Diego first, and then preacher come on and tried to defend. All right. I mean, in principle, preacher agreed that by the word definition, he doesn't agree with you, which I would have also.
Oh.
All right.
So you're the man who introduced the topic.
Yes.
You have no realized that I was dead, right?
Yeah, by virtue of the wording. Yeah.
By the definition.
Yeah, the definition.
Thank you.
Right. It's a thing, but in terms of concept, I was
no, man,
really,
if you got concept on them something, I'm not going to argue with you. Because the concept is similar to diminishing marginal.
Yes.
Similar thing. One is about business, one is not.
Good. And this is why I want to take you on. You're going to go to definition or to stick to definition.
Yeah.
Then I know maybe I can make I started off on the wrong thing by saying that. I want to drop it.
No, hold on, Royal.
Yeah.
I like us. You realize that technically, but all they argue, and you can't argue technically.
Yeah. No,
but you don't have the ego for follow it up. You come back the next day and say, yeah, I would have come back and agreed that based upon the definition, it can't work.
What about that?
Tell I want to send you them and pull them and listen.
And and I know I'm assuming that when St. Diego, there's the guys were defending or reading or arguing, that they were probably arguing on the basis of concept. All right, which is not.
No. St. Diego is arguing on the basis that ORVILLE said so and nothing said the other side. That is what the basis that they is arguing. Bull is not quite St. Diego in that level, but Bull hardly ever agree with me publicly neither.
No,
so that's all it is.
But as I said yesterday, I mean, a lot of callers probably against party, they would challenge you.
Yeah.
But the balance also the balance to that is that you don't get to where you are without those callers.
No, me agree.
All right, cool.
Me
Now,
agree.
so all I wanted
I wonder what St. Jago going to come on the radio. Now that the man who started the original argument sound contract and agree that technically he couldn't win that argument once we introduced the diminishing marginal utility into the argument.
I mean, the truth about it, if I try to pursue this this line that I was on, it's because I wanted more information, I say, and that's the topic that we want to discuss.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I remember a deaconess in my church told me that I don't like a bone in this boy. And that is because
A deacon said what?
a deaconess had said it. But I mean, she said it in ignorance. Because she's not sure exactly why. Because when she gives a reason, she said him argue too much. No, I argue, I engage in a lot of argument because that's how I learn.
Yeah.
Right.
So I will ask certain questions that cause person to dig deep.
Yeah.
And I would seem controversial, but I'm not controversial because it's the point that I want.
Right.
I now teach my children that listen, one thing I run with is that he who listens most learns best. I thought I developed that. I said, okay, I will live by that because the only time I'm going to learn is when I'm listening. And so having listened to what you say, and I realize where you're going, it doesn't make any point. I pursue on the line. But the point I want, where I introduced diminishing return in it, okay, which it should have been, well, based on the example that I used, diminishing utility.
It is diminishing utility.
And in other words, knowing because I did it economic.
Okay.
All right? Good. But the point that I was making is this about the additional information.
Mm-hmm.
And the point that Derek was making, as one of the new callers said earlier, what he liked, what he called them to think, and Dwight causes me to think.
Well, he doesn't cause me to think. That's for the record.
Well, watch this now. I mean, coming out of what I just said, and I chose to introduce the diminishing, the concept, and let me use the word concept, because you're not going to go against the concept.
Okay.
Why I introduced that concept? Because coming from my religious background, suppose I say to you, if you look at the Genesis 1 passage, or sorry, in the Genesis account of man fall, you know what is very evident in man falling?
What is that?
They were prophets that, well, devil, in his trickster position or whatever you call it, but he's very canny, he's a powerful deceiver. He told them, you shall not surely die, but you shall
Ron is a bishop on the stage.
Yes, man.
And there's a lot of things about biblical stories.
Yes.
That some of us take as literally as you do.
Not
So make me
right.
right.
Yeah.
Well, in essence, the military knowledge.
No man, I am saying I don't want to have a
challenge.
I don't want to have a religious debate with you.
Well, anyway,
because you see, if you and I start having a religious debate, you'll realize I'm just as brilliant talking about religion as I am about sports, about logic. Don't go down to religion. For bishops, ORVILLE. Remember, it's a ministry we're having in ORVILLE, and no make argue.
All right, and that I said, again, I
find any other analogy outside of religion and go.
Good. Well, all right. But I mean, if I were to ask you the wisest thing that the Bible mentioned often, we're going to
still
talk about Solomon.
Yeah. Still a go Bible.
No, it's
all right. The Bible says Solomon. Yes.
Yeah, the Bible says Solomon, and I know Solomon. I mean, when you read his book, all right, he said that he said something to the extent where the wise man will take an instruction of a fool. Something I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah.
All right. So the point I'm making is that in your wisdom, all right, sometimes it's worthwhile listening to them because that's how you're going to learn it. That's how you learn some things, And I don't think I'm not saying that you don't do it,
No, man. Then I listen to you, right?
But sometimes when them are talk, we wish you to give them some more chance. All right, let them go and talk. Hear exactly what they say.
No. Here's the thing, Roy.
Yeah.
Generally, we give callers 5. Sometimes it goes, but there's a limit. There are a lot of callers who struggle to put a proper argument together within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
If I just allow people to talk, they'll talk for 5 minutes without me understanding exactly what exactly they want to say.
Yeah, but heard a lot.
You're hearing that.
Yeah.
So I have a problem when a man starts just rant on. I want to know exactly what point he's trying to make, so that we can either agree or counter it. But not all parties are agreeing at summing up what they want to say within, let's say, 2 or 3 minutes. You understand?
Fine.
Because I don't want you to sum up what you said in the first minute, so that if there is no agreement or counterpoint both ways, we can have
to do that.
Hear you.
All right. So let me leave you with one more thing. I remember coming on the program and saying that the Clayton twins and the Brianna list. Remember that analogy that I used about a leaf and the branch?
Yeah.
And I said that if the wind was on the other side, it would have been a different way.
Why? The wind. Yes, I remember that wind argument.
God. I still want to think about it, because it was wind is a pity of the guru gone, which was Hubert Lawrence.
Yes.
All right. But my condolences family, we have lost a great man.
Yeah, man. He used to be here at KLS. He worked on the scoreboard for years.
Okay. But I mean, we're in trap season. I want to look for a girl. We're analysts.
All right. Pick up yourself.
All right.
I understand she's already starting to do well in the early part. But big up.
Yes, cool.
All right, cool.
Cool breeze.
All right. A break.
Hurt next with Pharma Joint Flex. Taking Pharma Joint Flex daily helps to repair, replenish, and revitalize worn, damaged cartilage that causes joint pain. Do you suffer from arthritis and chronic joint pain? Then Pharma Joint Flex is the remedy for you. Our all-natural formula contains glucosamine and chondroitin, ingredients for joint repair, so you can get relief. Ask your pharmacist or doctor for Pharma Joint Flex, distributed by Massey.
Your taxes. Let's get digital. This tax season, file and pay your final income tax return for 2023 and estimated return for 2024 due on March 15. With tax support in so many ways. Start connecting with us through our web hub at jamaicatax.gov.jm, customer care center, 888 tax help, or special taxpayer assistance program tutorials available online. All income tax returns, including individuals, must be filed online and on time by March 15. Tax Administration Jamaica, changing the way we do business.
For financial news and the latest developments in the business community and economy, Financially Speaking is the top choice. Join me, your host Errol Gregory, Mondays and Wednesdays at 12:30 p.m. as we look at current economic issues, provide small business tips, and help you to build your business and portfolio. That's Financially Speaking, sponsored by Jamaica Stock Exchange, JSE Online Trading.
The hour between 3 and 4 p.m. on Fridays during the sports desk is sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people, locations in Kingston, Ocho Rios, and Montego Bay. You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, the Sports Desk.
Sir, in many ways, that call to me is the call. I not the call learn, is the call of life. A man come in with a term, I challenge because I know that. He initially put up resistance, had a bag of people agreeing with him, and naturally I take him. But the man had decent to come back the next day, realizing his error, and said, "Boy, I can't go down my road because you are." It's not the thing to do for that program, but I have serious respect for that brother in the context of what the sports program is. Big up yourself. You're a good man, Ryan. CC.
Yes, Elder. Question.
Did you correct yourself in the term when you said diminishing marginal utility is not an economic term? Economic term.
Me done. Done.
No, Mr. Answer a general question.
Mr. Me done. Me win this argument. Even the man who challenge me, man. Me win the argument. CC, man.
No, but I am not going
Give
to
me the definition of the term. Give me the definition.
All right, listen to me.
No. Just define it for me, and then you can.
I'm not. I will let you keep
Define diminishing marginal utility.
Listen. One due to consumption. And
Jesus. You can. Are you going to define the term?
No, I need to define the term. I'm just telling you that both of them are economic concepts. One deals with consumption.
Both of them are not economic
concepts. Both of them are economic concepts. Are they?
All right. So define them. Define them, man. Define what diminishing marginal utility is. Can you tell me what it's about and not define?
Diminishing marginal utility.
Yes.
Has to do with the more you consume something, the less. What do I call it? The less you will.
I'm gonna give you till 4 o'clock.
You listening? What you're not hearing anything?
Yeah. See, give me about the definition again. Go on.
All right. So what I was giving you is the more you consume an item, the more you consume an item. For example, if you're eating.
No. Give me a definition. Define. Yes. Diminishing marginal utility. Give me a definition.
All right. Each additional unit of gain leads to an even smaller increase in subjective value. That's what you want?
What does that have to do with economics? You know what subjective value means for us?
What is
subjective value? Have nothing to do with economics. Economics is cool, hard number.
No, economic is theoretical. It's the thing that can be.
Anyway, I know you know what. The man who started the argument is convinced. He's come forward and said, "Brother, you right, you wrong."
Listen.
Me not try
That's your question. Do you know there's a word? Do you know there's a word called ceteris paribus?
What? Yes. What that mean? Help me.
All right. Ceteris paribus means all things being equal.
Oh yes.
Constant, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then you know that the last diminishing marginal utility is all else equal as consumption increases, marginal utility derives at each.
Is there a difference between diminishing utility and diminishing return?
That is what I'm saying to you. One of them deals with consumption and the other deals with in terms of like your statistic, but in this each production.
So eating mango when you say consumption,
I would eating mango.
No. You said that it always has to do it with one is consumption and one is economic. So when you're eating mango, is that which one is that? Consumption or economic?
All right. So let me tell you what is the key word in argument.
Uh-huh.
The key word, both of them, you pointed out key word is return in one, right?
Yes.
So the key word in the other is the utility. Utility is an economic term.
No.
Satisfaction or happiness. Well, no. I'm saying to you, utility is an economic term used to represent satisfaction or happiness.
Brother, utility is not necessarily an economic term. I'm gonna stop it now. My help on me yard can be very useful to me in ways that not to do with economics. You get me? My brethren can have a lot of utility value to me. You roll the picture and forget back. That's not business. That's not economics. Don't tell me that utility is about economics. See, don't do them something to sell. Utility is coming from the word useful in the mobile.
I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something that I've never done on the program. I'm going to really like to continue.
Yes.
So my qualification is in accounting and economics.
And you're telling me that the word utility is a business word?
I am telling you that the word utility is an economic term. I'm not asking you. Right. I am telling you. It's not a matter of asking.
The man said utility is an economic.
Give the definition of economics.
It represents satisfaction or happiness. It's an economic term used to represent.
Brother, The word utility is the state of being useful. Don't tell me rubbish. What doing, man? No, not with economics. No, can it be used in an economic sense? Yes, but the general meaning of utility is the state of being useful. What we're going to put on the radio, put down a well and come challenge facts, brother.
No, let me tell you.
What does utility mean? Sit down and tell me what utility means.
So let me tell you what utility in understanding utility. Remember everything. Utility is the degree of satisfaction or pleasure a consumer gets from an economic act.
No, sir. That is not the only definition of it. Utility is the state of being useful. That is what it's about. Now, can it be used in an economic sense? Can there be utility economically? Yes, but that's not the definition only, my boss. Don't tell me that the state of being generally useful, you don't have utility.
And I'm asking you, in the word diminishing marginal utility, that is what utility does.
All right. We're not understanding.
May I have something here? Let me see. Utility in economics refers
in economics, but it is not necessarily an economic term.
So what exactly are you saying, CC? It is
always an economic term. That man tell me.
I'm saying no, I did not say that. I said to you, the last diminishing marginal utility is an economic concept.
No. The very example that is given if you go to it, talk about chocolate. No economics about chocolate eating.
Yeah, but I'm kind of confused because I'm seeing something that says utility in economics refers to the usefulness or enjoyment a consumer can get from a service or good. Although the concept of utility is abstract, it is a useful way to explain how and why consumers make their decision.
In economics, you can have utility as an economic term, but it is not always about economics. That's all me.
No, but when I say ORVILLE, it's not going to be always about economics. If you start, for example, if I said to you that the utilities have gone up this month, what am I talking about?
Big man, it's not always about economics.
But I'm saying to you that I am saying if I said the utilities have gone up, I'm going to pay one of my utilities.
No man, in that concept we're talking about economics. But can you have utility value without it being an economic term?
All I'm saying is you're switching it up because I'm saying to you that law of diminishing marginal utility has to.
Anyway, I know you don't want to convince it. I demand a royal. You know,
so let me just finish up by saying this. We have a big weekend coming up with the Hurricane and Iron Mini team. They should be cutting the lead to 5 points. However, I have them drawing the games. Currently, the game is at 1 hour. Tuesday, if they don't win the game, Tuesday. Then
Bayern Munich is playing a game now. They're playing their La Liga Bundesliga game now. What's the score?
1-1.
Oh Lord, who they face?
They're playing Freiburg and Hurricane has yet to be score on that team. He has not scored that team yet.
Yeah.
So I will say this though. For me, I always tell people, if you see a very great Hurricane and you see that he's struggling to compete for a title, don't necessarily think it was a plug and play if you put him in a better team. Because right now he's in a better team and he's performing up to a certain standard. However, whenever we're Bayern faced with adversity, cut the points to 3, cut the lead to 2, they go ahead with the lead, cut the lead to 5.
Bayern could have won the 10th straight Bundesliga title. They would have lost it eventually once. But don't blame Hurricane.
No, I'm not blaming Hurricane. What I'm trying to say is that we should move away from the 5. For example, a month later, I think people say it's Saka and Foden. I'm saying that if you put Foden, for example, Foden is Man City.
No, what if Saka was playing for Man City would give up on practice?
Yes, but I'm saying that doesn't mean that Saka is not better than Foden right now. Even though Saka is playing that team, that is not. It would not necessarily be.
Well, I know that.
By the way, talking about football, we understand Jamaica has taken the lead.
Yeah. Dixon.
Kaim Dixon.
Well, no. That was my final point.
Make the final point.
Final Kaim Dixon has made his debut, albeit in a practice friendly match, but for one, probably for once and twice, when I said to somebody, say, Kaim Dixon looks like somebody we could groom for the future, and just need that guy or the coach give him an opportunity to showcase his talent. In Ghana, the people now, hopefully next 2 years or less, you get a big post and get in MLS or but that's what I'm looking for today.
All right. Not a bad call.
Big
Pick up yourself.
Yeah, man.
All right, cool.
But I'd love to see the goal. The shooter has look like a natural goal scorer.
Yeah.
All right, St. Jim.
Hello.
Yes, and
Good day, gentlemen. Yes, I've been on the line for over half an hour now. I don't know if my name has been up all this time. I hear Orville making some references here. CC, you're quite right in what you said a while ago. Okay, let me define it for you. Because Zidane,
yes,
sometimes class have to move students from side one another for them learning. You know. You started reading something a while ago, Zidane, about utility.
Yes.
And you say you were getting confused. It's not really confused, you know. You know, I'm confused a while ago.
No.
Him said that utility is a state of being useful.
But that's what it is generally.
It's kind of a further from the truth. Let me tell you something.
Hold on, lads. Hold on, lads. Take a break. Yeah, okay.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Dangel, Edgechem, Megamart, and Enibet.
Former Manchester United defender Johnny O'Shea has been appointed interim head coach for the Republic of Ireland. The 42-year-old, who won 180 caps for the Republic of Ireland, was an assistant coach under previous manager Steve Kenny and with the under-21 side. Kenny left the role in November after failing to qualify for the European Championship this summer. The Football Association of Ireland, the FAI, has also confirmed Kenny's permanent replacement will be appointed in early April. And that's your Sports in a Minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-929-9146 and in Maypen, Shop 10, 18 Chapelton Road. Call 986-7142. Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Megamart, best value by far. And Enibet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly.
It's the Woman Things March Mega Madness Sale. 2 days only. Mega Mart discounts. This Friday and Saturday only. Every single item 20 to 70% off. Except paints. Woman Things March Mega Madness Sale. March 1 and 2. See you there. It's the Woman Things March Mega Madness Sale. 2 days only. Mega Mart discounts. This Friday and Saturday only. Every single item 20 to 70% off. Except paints. Woman Things March Mega Madness Sale. March 1 and 2. See you there.
Tune in to German Morgan, aka DJ Frisco, on your radio, Friday nights at 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. inside the Midnight Sunday Radio Show, and Saturdays and Sunday mornings inside the Kingdom Lifestyle Radio Show from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. You will be motivated, blessed, and receive a word in time with DJ Frisco in the mix. Tune in, listen, and stay connected.
The hour between 3 and 4 p.m. on Fridays during the sports test. It's sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people with locations in Kingston, Ocho Rios, and Montego Bay. You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sport Desk.
All right, Professor Benji.
Yes. All right. You listen carefully, you know.
Yes.
Because some of what Orville is saying, they are correct points. But it's like when I put this sort of thing, and you just regurgitate it without using a comprehensive understanding. With the comprehensive understanding, then, you can deliver the thing with respect to any subject, anywhere. You understand different comment and things. Okay, let me start with clarifying this utility. We're confusing you. Unlike Orville said, it's a state of being useful. It's far from that.
It's not a state of being useful.
Yeah, that's what you said, Orville.
And I'm wrong.
Yeah, yes, man. This is
so
what
utility is not about the state of being useful.
No, it's not. And let me tell you what utility is. Utility, land in the marginal utility thing is, as CC said, a substitute for trade satisfaction.
Zidane, yeah, but according to what I read, you said, Jacob, that's not correct. Listen to what I read.
No, what's correct?
Utility in economics refers to the usefulness or enjoyment a consumer can get from a service or
Find out what. Hold on, second. That's the economic meaning of the word.
Yeah.
Hold on, Jacob, you give your time to correct.
That's what the word is. I said.
Yeah. What does the word utility?
Okay, hold on.
A utility is not an economic word. Can it be used in economic terms?
Hold
on.
The state of being useful, profitable, or beneficial.
Okay, read that again.
The state of being useful, profitable, or beneficial.
Utility is a
And
noun.
that's correct, exactly.
But then how can you say it correct and then say it is an economic term?
Because it's not just it has to be useful. And I'm saying utility or useful only means the thing satisfy you. It has to be useful.
You understand?
Let me use that illustration to that. Cigarettes. A man smokes a cigarette. He satisfied after smoking it. That cigarette provides great utility. But it's of no use to him. That satisfies the detrimental to him.
When I take a capital to my headache.
One of the things we teach you in economics, Bill.
No, man, you can't teach me.
Utility has nothing to do with usefulness.
So when I take a capital, hold on now. When I take a capital and the headache stop, does that have the capital have any utility value to me?
Yes, man.
Oh, but is that economic? No.
All right. Let me go on to something. Let me go on. You ask people to define marginal utility.
Go on to something else, man. You have a right.
Marginal utility.
You see what?
You ask people to define diminishing marginal utility.
You trust me take a capital, it has utility value to me, but that's not economic.
You're talking about just a utility of being useful of it.
The capital was useful to me. It had utility value to me. But that's not economic. So that there is one case, St. Diego, where utility can be used in a non-economic way.
All right.
Give up.
You say diminishing marginal utility, Zidane. We can substitute 3 words with it. It's a lessening of additional satisfaction. Like CC said, utility is the same as satisfaction. The exact thing as satisfaction. Utility is and diminishing marginal utility where you asked people about, and you asked what's the thing there yesterday. It's the lessening, the decreasing of satisfaction garnered from an additional unit.
But Cece wasn't saying. Cece wasn't saying what you're saying. Cece was just saying it also can be used as an economical term.
No. I'm saying Cece was saying it's satisfaction, utility satisfaction. I'm giving you the definition now because Cece didn't give a precise definition, like something you could write on one line in an exam. So for the people who in the exam, diminishing marginal utility.
Sanjay, the national example, utility not with economic all the time.
All right, let me pick up a point because these are important points, and Roy has just mentioned a point that, and it's not a comprehensive understanding of the subject of it. What you're correct in that marginal utility more precisely address a man eating mango and getting tired.
I was telling you that from yesterday.
But I wasn't saying anything different of it.
You weren't?
What I was saying, and
you weren't saying anything different yesterday?
No, Royal said it a while ago. Royal said that St. Diego was addressing a concept.
St.
You
Diego?
remember the statement I made yesterday, Willigan?
I don't know it, man. You lose the argument.
No, listen to me, Willigan, because this is serious. This is why I would never cross the street to greet you. You remember the first statement I said to you?
St. Diego, no matter get personal. Look at more, St.
No, I will let it finish, please.
No matter get personal. You lose the argument.
I said, I'm going to read something because I will make that senior man read something. And mine is far shorter than this. Yesterday I said to you that the concept of diminishing returns, I never said a whole lot of diminishing returns. I said the concept of diminishing returns may be applied to areas outside of production. It can be applied to eating mangoes.
All right, thank you.
And I'm on the YouTube. And I read the content from the YouTube. It says casually, the law of diminishing return is the idea that the more you use something, the less you get from it.
All right, Sanjay.
The egg roll, for instance, eating the egg.
You kill me, Sanjay, come on. You happy?
No, let me finish. Please. I'm going to tell you the difference now, and people them point out this here, the difference between diminishing returns and marginal utility. People out, X Factor said it a while ago. X Factor said, marginal utility will represent the consumer. CC said for you, and the YouTube said, the two ideas are indeed related.
All right, Century, we have to leave it there. Yeah.
Marginal utility focuses on the consumer, while marginal return focus on the producer. But if you know, if you have sense and understand both concept Orville, you can extend marginal return to and both instances of marginal return.
All right,
Into bodybuilding, a fitness club.
Yes, there you go, man. Oh, God, no, man. We move on. Next car.
Yeah, producer Sylvia.
Yeah.
Hello.
Where
are we then? Why we know you, man?
But the sick out one, it got a couple of weeks where one did the KPH and things.
Oh, because I keep the same time I was calling your phone, but it went straight to voicemail.
No, they stole my phone in the hospital and I lost my phone in the hospital. After a couple
You lost the phone or they stole it? Which one?
Yes. I left the phone charged and I went to the surgery and I came back to go to there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know, I carry to take that man because I lose all my customers. So.
Yeah, I realize.
No, so that number you do 50.
You know, I'm not talking about the
You should give the producer. Answer the phone, you should have given her your number.
No, and the number goes ahead of it, man.
Oh, all right, go on then.
504-5854.
You have that have it 504 58
54
58
I'll link up with that.
54. All right, no problem.
Yeah, man, I'm expecting a lot just a recover. I want to say congratulations to Liverpool. I think we want that Carabao Cup and pure luck.
You think so?
Yeah, man, I think that in Chelsea was that team, even though we played better in our sense. Yeah. You them fight a lot.
Chelsea had better players on the field, but Chelsea wasn't special.
Yeah,
The moments they sustained dominance, but it wasn't overly special for us.
Yeah, it just goes to show that they weren't overly special. So
Yes.
The probably would have blown it before extra time. But I think the Carabao Cup was Chelsea to lose based on how Liverpool was going in. At one point, I think I was so upset with Klopp for making the change with Gravenberch, bringing in Gomez, and pushing up the young youth. I think I like that part. Right, you see that you would have a eventually.
Yeah. It looks seems to have a bright future in football. Yeah. A good looking prospect.
Good defensively and fearless going forward. Looking bad match. You know, so I was upset on that change, but I think Chelsea made an equally as big change for me. As I was telling my we were watching that taking off Sterling, I think Sterling was the only person with championship caliber in that. If there's someone there who was what winning a championship is, was Sterling. I don't think you can take up a player like that. 60 something minutes in a cup fight. Yeah, I think he probably can't go no more because you would have a decision there. But for me, taking off Sterling was a part on Pochettino part. But all in all, I think Liverpool played good.
Yes.
Zidane was the
No man, the goat not even it, man. You know, see a man around all over the Jamaica talk about him kind of greater player than LeBron James. A madman in clean clothes. Because
yeah, man, definitely. At least now just try to work your number to make some care.
Yeah, man, all right.
Big up for man.
Yeah,
man. Good work.
Yeah, man, big up, come on.
Yeah, man.
So, all right, move. Yeah, man. Patrick.
Yes, gentlemen.
What do you do?
Quick. I want you to make a connection. I want to have a connection. You said that utilities are economic term.
No, I said it is not always.
No, but the utility comes from something providing satisfaction or usefulness or benefit.
Yes.
No. Once it has been consumed, the operative thing has to be consumed to provide the utility, benefit or usefulness.
No, sir.
And hold on, I'm listening now. Listen, Angela. For it to provide any person, it has to be first consumer engagement.
If I if I if I get fit by jogging has utility to me. Going to the gym has
But
utility to me.
you can't. You keep checking the
Is that
word. And
economic?
the word place of the word. I'm saying the word utility.
Means it's useful to
The origin of the word, the root word is use.
Yes.
The noun, use.
And which goes up to useful.
Which comes from the consumption, the economic aspect.
No man, but you can't have use to me without it being economic.
But I'm saying to you, the root, you have to go to the word, the root word.
Listen, man, sleep is useful.
No, yeah.
Walking is useful. Taking a caffeinol for your headache is useful to me.
Absolutely.
Nothing economic about those.
Sometimes it's absolute. Economics, we study our resources and scarcity resources and how they impact society.
So you're saying that everything that is useful to me has to be economic based?
It is that where it comes from, consumption. You see, sometimes you know, I agree with me. I would say about life. You know, I agree with me. When you say the genius of the world.
No man, there's no genius in the world when tell you that.
No man, I'm telling you, economics is about the resources and all those.
I know that what economic is. We're not discussing economics, we're discussing utility, my boy.
And all those resources are consumed, are used to provide society satisfaction.
You all argue the definition of the word utility.
But I am telling you where it comes from.
Man, I tell me the word.
You
No.
ask the question
I
about
tell you about the word.
somebody tell you about
Utility means useful or profitable or beneficial.
And it's for that to happen.
So it can be economic in terms of profitable, but it can be.
To happen to you, you have to first consume the item or engage with the item.
Is walking beneficial to me?
For you, you have to engage walking. You man, you have to consume.
But me not consume walking.
Sometimes to make an absolute term. Sometimes these Trump still the carnal mind. But don't want me not to agree with that one. I'm not going to tell you I said I want to go.
I get great utility from watching movies that me have. Tell me which economic term.
Right? But for that to happen, somebody must have the resources to provide it for you to see. You get it?
So, so watching TV is an economic term now?
No. You have to be the one.
Also, because somebody did buy the TV. Watching the utility I get from watching TV is now an economic term.
It's everything, Virgin.
Oh, everything. So when me take a caffeinol, because my headache, the caffeinol was of utility value to me. But because somebody did make caffeinol, that means that taking the caffeinol are economic term.
It's part in somebody's GDP. That's caffeinol. That's one caffeinol. It's part in somebody's GDP. That's one caffeinol. One candy, that's one addition.
GDP. Drinking water is of great utility to me.
Because it's a part of the country's GDP.
Well, somebody said me the origin. It's a Latin word, Patrick.
Meaning what? Meaning
useful.
Useful.
Yes.
But useful to mean economic, no.
You use the water.
Jogging is useful. Swimming is useful. Whatever it is I benefit from is useful to me. You know, economic.
It's not the fault.
My God.
But in the cranium, when you drive the TV, you go home, and you have be some white.
The AC in my car provides great utility to me.
Right.
What economic thing is that?
It's just me.
Oh, somebody that would make the AC.
Yeah.
And me that buy the car.
Trust me. You know, everything.
Patrick, you're talking. Perfect.
It's fine. That's fine. Even when I tell you that, I go.
All right, Patrick.
Big up, Patrick. Thanks for the call. Here.
Yeah,
man. Bless.
Why eating 2 mangoes down about that is an economic. You know, I mean, find it useful when we play. I mean, that is economic.
Anyway, we take 5 minutes. Coming back.
For financial news and the latest developments in the business community and economy, Financially Speaking is the top choice. Join me, your host, Errol Gregory, Mondays and Wednesdays at 12:30 p.m. as we look at current economic issues, provide small business tips, and help you build your business and portfolio. That's Financially Speaking, sponsored by Jamaica Stock Exchange, JSC Online.
All between 3 and 4 p.m. on Fridays during the sports desk. It's sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people with locations in Kingston, Ocho Rios, and Montego Bay. You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports morning show, the Sports Desk.
All right, let me read this. Somebody said,
Yeah.
tell time spent jogging can be calculated. So tell all people to the economy.
Economic.
Everything can be costed.
So doing it by the sneakers, jogging is an economic exercise. Zidane, the word slip is used in cricket, but it is not a cricketing term necessarily. So your card slips is used in cricket, but slip is not predominantly a cricketing term. You use slip, you slide. The word is used outside of cricket, no, but utility is used outside of economic. God Almighty. Me a jack no economic function. Me a carry out. Oh, me did buy this thing and the sweats. But them people that one set of joke on before the reader. Hello.
Who is there? Hello. Oh, text.
It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
All right. Oh, this is too long, man. Gentlemen, I've heard a number of callers refer to the practice of flashing drivers as example to notify them about the presence of police roadblock. While I'm sure these callers look at this practice as just a benign act of helping out a fellow road user, I think this is the most dangerous practice in a country like Jamaica. The light flasher could be unwittingly notifying a criminal. Yeah. I suppose we get. I'm using this video to improve my fellow Jamaicans to cease this practice. That was his sentence. All right, my boy. Orville and Zidane, I told you last year, a lot of people learn from this program. We even learn from the Rambler card. Keep up the good work. Walk up from center. I don't know what you can learn from a hotel in 7 year jack and economic activity. I don't know why that. I don't know how you learn from that. So how you learn from people who tell you that utility must be economic. I don't know that. You can't learn from. Good afternoon, Sports Desk Massive. I believe the caller was talking about when it's a friendly game, but not a FIFA window, and some club lose some players to the national team.
Yeah, man. We got that. We eventually got it.
All right. Yeah. Orville, you are so right. X Factor took on almost all the race callers. I even texted the program to say that X Factor was the new Tony. Them tell X Factor say at that in mid call about. If you just listen to me, get something right all the time. Afternoon, then, I think you guys can have all the racing persons who call this program to have a contest for about 3 minutes or more. No. I think you guys can have all the racing persons who call this program to have a contest for about 3 months or more as to who can tip the most winners at the end of the year be declared the champions. It's short.
Yeah, man. Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Could have worked with you, man. Maybe not even the year. Could be every end of the month. Will if I race?
Yeah, man. Every weekend, I race it.
Orville, why spend time with unnecessary calls? Like Patrick and Diego them? No, man, we're not fair on them, man. Them not really making a whole lot of sense. I mean, radio program time just for the people, man, that makes sense. You know, but for them, they are necessary. They all of them necessary.
Yeah, man.
All of them.
What they can do is call and try to make more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't call it call. Unnecessary. They
very
are all.
Yeah.
We go back and hello.
Hello.
Oh, nobody know that.
Yeah, that two gone. Oh, sorry. Call us back, people. Call us back, man.
Nobody else.
Yes, the YMCA. Yeah. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah, Mr. Matthews, Mr. Higgins.
Yes, sir.
This is Lee?
Yeah, man, this is Lee, man. Not a regular. Only one time I call for the voting. But an observation. This gentleman sent Diego. Then Diego never call and have a point. He might at any point at all. He might not telling to people with somebody who disagree with you.
Yes.
For the longest while now, he won't be called when my post when somebody have a point and you totally disagree, then in come and in the same thing, in the corporate price by himself, in the discuss for it on his own,
No.
in the come to challenge you, then why is you going to talk for it?
No, I'm his primary target.
What? Sad though. It's really sad.
No man, it's not sad, man. St. Diego needs somebody to rub. St. Diego considers himself a black man. That you tell us regular that you man. And he sees me as a challenge. He wants to know where he is on the intellectual scale. And then figures that the man to challenge is Earth.
Oh.
Him not mean to have. St. Diego just want testing wits against somebody who know a little bit brighter than him. That's all it. That's all it. You know when you're a draft player, now you know that there's another bad draft player somewhere.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
anyway, him you want to play. You know what I play the little man where you can't get 6 over 5 level.
Another point though.
Yeah.
You're the next man up the road, the madman up the road, out on the road, wherever I want to be. That man. All I like to be. What the man come from, man?
What you talking about?
You're a madman down at the other station.
What about? What about?
He was a madman. He don't know state.
No, he's a good comic. And he has built up this show around me as well. I'm the target for everybody, both callers and everything.
But you know that he never come on one morning because the lady before him always this to her. He never come on and have a program without you. You know?
No, I wouldn't say never.
Your name have to come up, you know.
But no, man. But I'm saying, just like how you have callers on this program who get prominent when talking about me. It is not only callers that make them think about me. Other shows do it as well.
Yes, I realize.
So when me tell man say clearly me had to go to the game, and them something me talk about.
But again, you that is a best. When I run the best sports program in the story that today.
In the struggle.
Yeah, them man. Like, you don't nobody else. I'm telling you, man just took shot long ago. Didn't pat exercise like that.
Yeah, very friend. Yes, man.
Big up yourself with that matches and Mr. Higgins.
All right, big up yourself, please.
Yeah, man, respect.
You man, talk to us again. All right.
Hi, Gate.
Oh, I get to end it.
I bet you can't tell
When I got it. Tell me.
Oh, with that. You just change it. Make sure that just write it down.
I show ZIDANE. Rated Jigga.
You're rated.
No, listen.
Your favorite color?
We are like a color.
Yeah.
Now, what I have to know, everybody kind of, think about anything. There are some colors there. And who do necessarily like it to the man meeting like here? Some of them don't like it. But my little colors that would really like to meet. St. Jago is really high on that. You just want to see the tail. The man, I ain't hard. Trust me. When St. Jago, come on, brother, we just start smile.
What?
You know, say, I come at hard, and the stage very big. The man take like 2,000 different approach to come at hard.
Yeah.
I'm finding it very funny. He never come 2 days straight to team with it. Did them come and say straight up, or 2 TC or something. In fact, I agree with TC. It's skill. It's great.
Why you think?
You know, that I want a question to ask me.
Yeah.
But anyway, may I appreciate my friend here about you think it's
yeah.
So my question to you are 1 diminution, 2 returns. Which one by themselves that you can remember?
None.
So I'm gonna get the argument.
No, eventually he explained himself well enough.
No, but
it's initially
no, it's not diminishing return. No, man. No, the term.
Not the word law.
No, the word that we're discussing is the law of diminishing return. That's a business term. None of the words used by themselves is an economic term.
Yeah,
but when you say the law of diminishing returns, you're speaking exclusively to an economic concept.
So if
none of these words by themselves.
Right. So maybe I continue with that. So the law of diminishing marginal utility, is that not an economic term as well?
The law of what?
The one with marginal utility.
No, it's not a economic term.
You sure about that?
Well, he's saying it can be used in the economy.
Hey, me get an A in the economic for the left.
Well, everybody turn economic
So you
expert
go
now.
on, so you go on, I guess.
Every man turn economic expert out. Eh?
But my problem is, we feel like even though an economic term, it's still in everyday life.
Come on, people use it. But I'm saying when you get somebody like me who gives you the other term which is more appropriate, don't fight it. People use it. I am saying, people use it all the time. People use the ministry terms that are about mango eating. I know what they mean. But I'm saying that there is another term that fits non-economic situation. That's all I think I point out to what is right. I'm trying to teach here, Baba.
You feel the opportunity because the economic term.
Make we discuss that Friday, man. Monday. The program I do.
Cool.
We don't want no more economic.
Your fans them happy you start calling back regular no hike.
Yeah, man, they're
very happy.
Tell them not make it station and me. My God, again. Big up.
All right, big up.
So there are some terms, my boss, that are just. If I say he drives the ball through the covers, that's a cricket term. None of those words by itself is a cricket term. He is not a cricket term. Drives is not a cricket term because drive your car.
But when they go together, it's a cricket
term. Through is not a cricket term. To the cover. But if me say he drives through the covers, a cricket term. Although none of these words by themselves are. Okay? I hope you all learned. It was that kind of big up on us.
All right, that is it for the week, as Orville said. Big up to all the callers who took the time out to call, and big up to listeners as well. Very, very important. We appreciate you all. Big up to us, our technical operator. Marian was in the technical chair as well, and also the producer, Seaton. Join us next week, Monday, same place, same time. We'll do it all over again. Until then, have yourself all a great
That's the Sports Desk for today. Remember to tune in and participate on the Sports Desk Monday through to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m. The hour between 3 and 4 p.m. on Fridays was sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people, with locations in Kingston, Old Rios, and Montego Bay.
Practice respiratory hygiene. Make sure you and people around you